남편과 함께 시아버지 가게에서 일하는 평범한 워킹맘 코라. 꼼꼼하고 착실하게 일하는 그녀는 시부모님께도 인정받고 있었고, 일 끝나면 아들을 봐주시는 시부모님 댁에 들러 저녁을 먹고 바로 옆에 있는 집으로 돌아오는 평범한 나날을 보내고 있었습니다. 하지만 코라는 가끔 남편과의 잠자리를 불편해했는데, 이유는 관계를 할 때마다 알 수 없는 문양의 벽지가 떠오르며 그녀를 괴롭혔기 때문이었죠. 다음날 오랜만에 가족 나들이를 가게 된 코라는 아침부터 쓸고 닦기에 여념이 없었는데,
It's gonna be crowded. I wanna get a good spot.
겨우 집안 정리를 마치고 근교 호숫가로 간 코라는 아들과 함께 즐거운 시간을 보냈고,
Okay, I have some right here actually. Got some right here.
This my daddy.
I'm gonna go for a swim. Can you watch him?
남편에게 아이를 맡기고 혼자 수영하러 간 코라는 안전 경계선 넘어 깊숙한 곳으로 들어가는데, 한참이 지나도 코라가 나오지 않자 메이스는 코라를 찾아 나섭니다.
Let's go look for Mama. Bring yourself. Oh, yeah. What were you doing out that far? We couldn't see you.
아들에게 과일을 깎아주던 코라는 음악을 틀어놓고 데이트하는 커플을 보게 되고,
No, it's then I heard about their favorite.
I just having fun.
커플이 다음 곡을 틀자 표정이 점점 굳어지던 코라는 갑자기 남자에게 달려들어 칼로 난도질하기 시작하는데, 메이슨이 말려도 쉽게 진정되지 않던 코라는 다시 여자에게로 다가갑니다. 밝은 대낮에 수많은 사람들이 보는 앞에서 칼을 휘두른 코라. 이는 명백한 살인이었습니다.
Where's my husband?
I don't know. Stay at the station.
Mason! 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 Mason, please! Mason!
여러분들은 자신의 개인정보를 잘 지키고 계신가요? 오늘 제가 소개해드릴 노드VPN은 개인정보 보안에 특화된 글로벌 1위 VPN인데요. 특히 인터넷이 발달한 우리나라에서 온라인으로 많은 것을 찾아다니는 만큼 노르그 익명보장 VPN이 노드VPN만큼 메리트 있는 VPN도 없죠. 그런데다가 온라인 활동 기록을 보관하지 않으니 내 소중한 개인정보가 털릴 우려도 없는데, 바이러스 및 위협 방지 기능으로 악성 웹사이트 및 광고 차단도 가능하다고 합니다. 이뿐만 아니라 여러분은 온라인 동영상 서비스 사이트마다 각 국가별로 제공하는 콘텐츠가 다르다는 걸 알고 계시나요? 우리나라와 홍콩 넷플릭스에서만 올드보이를 볼 수 있는 것처럼 크리스토퍼 놀란의 희대의 명작 다크나이트는 일본과 스페인을 포함해 고작 7개 국가, 호아킨 피닉스의 열연이 인상 깊었던 조커는 최근 한국에 공개되긴 했지만 그동안 프랑스에서만 제공됐었는데요. 뿐만 아니라 해리포터 시리즈나 반지의 제왕 시리즈, 매트릭스 시리즈 같은 믿고 보는 명작 시리즈나 포레스트 검프나 주라기 공원 같은 영화계의 한 획을 그은 작품들도 해외에서만 볼 수 있다는 사실. 심지어 명작 시트콤 프렌즈나 미드 슈퍼내추럴 등도 해외 넷플릭스에서만 볼 수 있죠. 아니, 비싼 월 구독료를 내는 건 같은데 상대적 콘텐츠 박탈감에 단전에서부터 화가 끓어오르는데요. 그럴 때는 바로 노드VPN을 이용해보시는 걸 추천드립니다. 윈도우, 맥, 안드로이드, 아이폰, 아이패드 등 개인 PC나 휴대기기 어느 곳에서든 노드VPN을 다운받을 수 있는데요. 각종 기기에서 다운받은 노드VPN을 실행하고 구글 아이디 또는 계정을 생성해서 로그인하신 후 컴플리트, 플러스, 스탠다드 3가지 요금 중 하나를 결제하신 다음 접속하실 국가를 선택하시면 바로 IP가 변경되는데요. 30일 환불이 보장되기 때문에 무료 체험도 가능합니다. 한번 설정 후에는 클릭 단 2번만으로 우회 접속이 가능한 노드VPN. 이렇게 노드VPN에 연결된 상태에서 넷플릭스에 접속하시면 국가 제한 없이 해피타임을 즐기실 수 있습니다. 그런데 이렇게 해피타임을 즐길 수 있다 해도 영상 스트리밍 속도가 떨어진다면 김이 팍 셀 수밖에 없는데요. 걱정 마시라. 노드VPN은 60개 국가 6,000대 이상 서버로 전세계 가장 빠른 속도가 유지되는 VPN이라는 사실. 이쯤 되면 노드VPN 사용 안 할 이유가 없겠죠? 이렇게 획기적으로 원하는 국가에 우회 접속해서 해피타임을 즐길 수 있으면서 개인정보까지 완벽하게 보호할 수 있는 노드VPN을 63% 할인을 받으면 단돈 커피 한 잔 가격에 이용할 수 있는데요. 제 구독자 전용 링크로 접속하시면 추가로 4개월을 더 받을 수 있으니 고정 댓글 및 영상 더보기란을 참고하시길 바랍니다. 국가도 막을 수 없는 해피타임, 제한 없는 인터넷을 위한 VPN 서비스 노드VPN. 지금 바로 노드VPN 꼭 한번 사용해보시길 바랍니다. 차 안에서 웨이트리스를 몰래 훔쳐보는 한 남자. 그의 한쪽 손톱에는 검게 찍힌 상처가 있었는데 잠시 후 호출을 받고 그가 이동한 곳은 다름 아닌 코라의 살인사건 현장.
Name's Frankie Belmont, 29.
Detective Ambrose? Nathan Belusky?
방금 전까지 웨이트리스를 훔쳐보던 그는 바로 해리 엠브로즈 형사였습니다.
You've been out here a while. Can't remember the last time you guys even had a homicide.
I gotta say, this one,
Never seen anything quite like this.
finest strovers.
한적한 호숫가를 둘러보던 해리는 평범한 여자가 저지른 살인에 대해 생태계가 망가져 생긴 파이너스 스트로브스 현상이라고 말하는데
Other side.
Now and at the hour of our death. God bless Mama. Amen.
Good night, Cora.
피를 씻어내던 코라는 문득 자상했던 아버지를 떠올리고 그제야 아들이 걱정되어 남편에게 전화를 겁니다. 하지만 아내의 살인을 목격한 메이슨은 선뜻 전화를 받지 않고 죄수복으로 갈아입은 코라는 본격적으로 신문받게 되는데
Any other family in the area, parents?
No, they're both dead.
The state will provide a public defender free of charge.
I don't want a lawyer. I already confessed. Just go ahead.
자백을 했으니 모든 절차를 끝내달라고 애원하는 코라.
What's your relationship with Frankie Belmont?
I don't know him. I've never met him before in my life.
Then why kill him?
Because they were playing that music and they kept turning it up.
It's normal in this circumstance to be scared. I think you would agree that people don't usually stab other people because they're playing their music too loud.
I don't know.
공공장소에서 처음 보는 남자를 죽인 이유가 고작 음악 소리 때문이라고 하자 해리는 뭔가 석연찮음을 느끼는데
Says she doesn't seem like the type. Is friendly mom, volunteers at the Y.
No history of mental illness.
We got everything except for why.
사건도 증인도 명확한데 살해 동기만 없는 상황.
Well, maybe she just lost it.
해리는 그 동기를 직접 조사해보기로 합니다.
Well, if the DA's got more than they need, you call them, you get it filed.
All right.
한편 구치소로 이송된 코라는 호숫가에서 들었던 음악 환청에 시달리고 있었는데
Please help me. I can't sleep and I don't have my pills. Hello! Are you coming? Stop! We were good. We were sinners. Now the hour of our death. Amen.
사건의 실마리가 풀리지 않자 해리는 낮에 훔쳐봤던 웨이트리스를 찾아가는데
Doesn't Dorchester's finest sneak around the back door? So did it work? Did your wife take you back?
How about you let me in?
Get down. Hands.
해리는 특이한 성적 취향을 가지고 있었습니다.
What about my husband?
He didn't call.
Sorry.
코라가 남편을 기다리는 것을 본 해리는 메이슨을 찾아가는데
Well, everything's kept in good order.
Yeah. That's the way Cora likes it, so.
You haven't gone see her yet.
Man, I don't really know what to say to her. The look on her face and the things that she said. She said something like, "You're okay."
The girl, Leah, right?
메이슨은 코라가 살인을 한 후 여자를 구해준 것처럼 말한 사실을 뒤늦게 털어놓습니다. 한편 구치소에 수감된 코라는 다시 옛 기억이 떠오르는데
Come here. When you were a baby inside of me, you took up all my strength. That's why she's so sick.
코라는 어릴 때부터 동생을 아프게 한 죄인이라는 원망을 들으며 자랐습니다. 다음날 메이스는 코라를 찾아가는데
How's Lane? Is he okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't come yesterday. So what's gonna happen now?
Then I'm gonna plead guilty.
Can't you do something? What about a lawyer?
I can't do anything. I did what I did.
코라는 모든 걸 포기한 채 변호사조차 원하지 않고 있었습니다.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm Detective Lieutenant Harry Ambrose.
So they put her back on sedation.
피해자의 여친을 만나러 간 해리는 현장에 함께 있었던 친구를 만나는데
Makes me wonder why you didn't try to stop her.
Look. But from where I was sitting, I saw Frankie grab her. Frankie grabbed her arm. Like that. It looked like he recognized her.
놀랍게도 친구는 프랭키와 코라가 아는 사이 같았다고 말합니다. 드디어 심리가 시작되고
125.27 of the New York State Penal Code, in which it's alleged that you committed a second-degree murder in the death of Frankie Belmont. And what is that plea? I'm sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Guilty.
죄를 인정하면 종신형을 받을 수 있는 상황에서도 코라는 유죄를 주장합니다.
You realize by pleading guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial.
Yes.
And you're pleading guilty to a murder you can't explain.
Just know that I did it. I just want this all to end.
The defendant's unique behavior. The court orders an examination of the defendant pursuant to Criminal Procedure Law 730 to determine competency to stand trial.
코라의 행동에 의문을 품은 판사는 소송 능력 심사를 하기로 하는데
Did you put Judge Barrett up to this?
I called, made my case.
이 모든 건 해리가 사전에 판사를 설득했기 때문이었죠.
Hey, Mason.
How are
It's just it's been a while since graduation.
you?
메이스는 코라를 연행한 경찰 케이틀린이 학교 동창인 걸 알게 되고
I know you knew Frankie Belmont.
No, I didn't.
You could at least try to help yourself. You could work with your lawyer. You could get your life back.
What makes you think I want my life back?
재판이 열릴 가능성이 생기자 해리는 다시 리아를 찾아가는데
What about before all this? Did Frankie ever mention Cora's name? Or...
There was a girl that Frankie mentioned, and then some sort of accident happened, and it almost ruined his life.
When was this?
5-6 years ago, before we met.
리아는 프랭키가 5-6년 전에 만난 여자 때문에 인생을 망칠 뻔했다는 얘기를 들려줍니다. 한편 살인사건이 일어나자 메이슨의 집 앞은 기자들이 진을 치고
I'm gonna stick around here all day. I'm gonna go out the back though.
He's right here. He's right here in the house. Just creeped out at Mike's at work. Will you come over?
심지어 일에도 지장이 생기며 주문 건수도 점점 줄어들고 있었는데
You had yet to do it,
I
right?
didn't dare. You're new here, right?
I'm originally from upstate, from Ellenville.
메이슨은 코라를 처음 본 순간 한눈에 반했고
My aunt Margaret knows Laura, the owner.
How's the waitressing thing working out for you?
I'm terrible.
코라에 대해 아는 거라곤 고향을 떠나 고모와 함께 사는 게 전부였지만
Hostess at a fancy spot downtown. I pay $30 if you were working there.
메이슨은 코라를 깊이 사랑하고 있었습니다. 한편 해리는 아내와 관계를 회복하기 위해 상담을 받고 있었는데
Could you speak directly to Harry like we've been doing?
I feel so lonely. Like you're not really interested. When I had my knee replacement last year, he left me in the hospital. He disappeared.
The nurses had said that it would be at least an hour before she came out of it, and I...
We haven't had sex in so long.
부부관계 얘기가 나오자 표정이 어두워지는 해리. 사실 해리는 특이한 성적 취향 때문에 아내에게 만족하지 못하고 예전에 만난 웨이트리스를 종종 찾아간 것이었죠.
Thought you were coming over on Tuesday. You could have let me know.
The thing is, I can't come see you anymore. I'm trying with Faye. I really want to try.
아내와 잘해보고 싶었던 해리는 다시 아내에게 충실하기로 결심하는데
And ba-boom.
Dad, I told you he wanted Legos. The Star Wars Falcon thing.
If you could see the birds, he might be more interested. Is that right, kiddo? It's nice to be here with you. I know how to do this.
한편 구치소에서 기도하는 사람들을 본 코라는 또다시 옛 기억이 떠오르는데
In the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, we pray. Amen.
Blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Now and at the hour of our death.
독실한 천주교 신자였던 엄마는 아픈 피비를 위해 밤낮으로 기도하고
Eat it before your mother finds it, okay?
동생 때문에 죄인 취급받던 코라를 챙겨준 사람은 바로 고모였습니다.
I know there's a story between you and Frankie. There is someone out there who knows something. They got TV cameras following them every minute of the day because of you. And they're in pain.
I met Frankie on July 3rd.
자기 때문에 가족들이 고통받고 있다는 얘기를 들은 코라는 그제야 프랭키를 만난 적이 있다고 실토하는데
It was 5 years ago. It was at a bar, Carl's tap room. He told me his name was JD. I didn't realize that he was lying until later. 2012, 4th of July weekend. JD had some pills, and we all took them.
프랭키는 제이디라는 가명으로 자신을 소개한 후 코라와 하룻밤을 보냈고
2 weeks later, I found out I was pregnant. I just wanted to die.
엄격한 가톨릭 집안에서 자란 코라는 낙태를 할 수 없어 차에 뛰어들다 크게 다친 것이었죠.
When I heard that song at the beach, and I realized who he was, something inside me just snapped.
Jesus Christ.
해리는 코라가 프랭키를 만났다는 칼 스텝룸을 찾아가는데
Yep. That's the face. She was dancing with this other girl. There was a guy with them, too.
Was it him?
No. The guy that she was with had blonde hair.
놀랍게도 코라가 만난 남자는 프랭키가 아니었습니다. 해리는 가게 주인의 말을 확인하기 위해 프랭키의 집을 찾아가는데
That girl is lying.
Did you ever hear him go by the nickname JD?
JD? No. You don't understand. Frankie was good. He was too good.
When did this whole thing happen?
We think it was 4th of July weekend.
In 2012? I have a colleague, Dan Strauss. He runs a volunteer clinic in Los Angeles. Frankie went to work for him for 2 months that summer.
프랭키의 근무 일자를 확인한 결과 5년 전 그날 프랭키는 사건 현장에 없었고
Been trying to track down Courtney's hospital records after that car accident.
They have no record of her.
You know how she said in her interview that her parents were both dead? Guess what?
They are alive and well.
심지어 부모가 죽었다는 코라의 말도 모두 거짓이었습니다.
What about someone called JD?
JD?
Did you mention him?
What else did she say about him?
Apparently, it was a one-night stand. He got her pregnant.
케이틀린에게서 코라의 자백을 전해들은 메이슨은 충격을 받고 제이디라는 이름을 어디선가 들은 걸 기억해내고 친구를 찾아가는데
Hey, you remember this guy from back then, JD?
Yeah, JD's still around. Yeah, up in Kingston mostly.
You think you can introduce me?
메이슨은 친구를 통해 제이디의 소재지를 알아냅니다.
Why did you lie to me about your parents being dead? How about the hospital? Do you even realize that I'm trying to help you?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm trying. What happened on the beach? Was playing music.
Turn it off.
No, we're going through this. No.
Turn it off.
Why? How do you know
해리가 프랭키의 음악을 틀어주며 도발하자 코라는 이성을 잃으며 해리를 공격하고 아내와 시간을 보내던 해리는 코라가 낸 상처에서 뭔가를 발견하는데
Cora, right? That song I played triggers her somehow. Where she hit me?
Yeah.
The pattern? Good stab wounds on Frankie Belmont. Same exact places. She stabbed Frankie 7 times.
6, 7.
She's repeating exactly what she did on that beach.
코라는 사건 당시의 음악을 듣고 프랭키를 찌른 것과 같은 패턴으로 해리를 공격한 것이었습니다. 그날 이후 소송능력 심사를 위한 심리 검사가 진행되고
Have you ever been diagnosed with any mental health issues?
No, never.
Can you define what it means to be found guilty? Have you ever tried to harm yourself?
Sometimes I used to imagine what it would be like as a kid.
What would you say to your 13-year-old self right now, if you had the chance?
Run.
코라는 검사 결과 모든 인지 능력에서 정상 평가를 받습니다.
She's lucid, she's aware of her circumstances, her judgment isn't compromised.
해리는 심리 검사를 진행한 박사에게 코라가 노래를 듣고 보인 반응을 문의하는데
In the interview, the song's playing, and she attacked me in exactly the same way that she attacked Belmont.
It sounds like PTSD psychosis. The memory replays like a hallucination.
So she's somewhere else, and she's stabbing.
코라의 행동은 외상 후 스트레스 장애로 인한 패턴 반응이었습니다. 해리는 원인을 알아내기 위해 코라의 부모를 찾아가는데
Can I ask why you haven't been in contact with her?
Cora chose the path.
She ran away 5 years ago, right around the 4th of July, 2012.
Phoebe was on death's door, and she just left.
She died about a month after Cora left of lymphoma.
코라가 집을 나갔는데도 그들은 죽은 둘째 딸만 생각하고 있었습니다.
It'll loosen her up.
그날 밤 코라는 갈비뼈가 밟히며 부러지는 꿈을 꾸고 소스라치게 놀라는데 진정제를 놓기 위해 팔을 걷자 안쪽에 수많은 마약 주사 자국이 있었습니다.
When did it start?
5 years ago. Before I met Mason. I was high the whole time.
Who were you with?
I barely remember. I would sleep with guys for fixes.
마약 주사 자국은 선명한데 코라가 아무런 기억을 못하자 해리는 코라가 결혼 전 함께 살았다는 고모를 찾아가는데
So you were close with Cora.
It was easier when Cora lived with me.
When was that?
She disappeared in July. 2 months later, she turned up out of nowhere at a detox center in Poughkeepsie. So Elizabeth, when she saw those scars on Cora's arms, she tore into her.
코라의 엄마는 배우인 고모를 매춘부 취급하며 멀리했고 코라가 마약 센터에서 발견되자 딸까지 버린 것이었죠.
I wasn't much better than I were. Why don't we do something with your hair?
하지만 고모는 조카를 돕지 못했다는 죄책감을 갖고 있었는데
She wouldn't say. But she had these nightmares.
코라에게 알 수 없는 상처가 있고 악몽을 꾸는데도 오히려 상처 줄까봐 아무것도 묻지 않은 채 방관했던 것이었죠.
Mommy? Mommy?
한편 코라는 아들 꿈을 꾸고 메이슨에게
You working?
Not today.
But I need you to do something for me, and I just hope you say yes. Please bring Lane to see me.
구치소로 데려와 달라고 부탁하는데
Where's Lane? Is he okay?
He's fine.
I don't understand.
That detective came over. He asked me about your drug habit. Was it JD? Did he get you hooked on it?
Listen, please bring Lane to me.
Why? Why should I even do that? Has that actually crossed your mind? The fact that you pled guilty and you'd even try to be his mother.
마약 이야기를 전해들은 메이슨이 아들을 보여주지 않자 코라는 고민에 빠지기 시작하고
What would happen if I changed my plea to not guilty?
Well, they have an airtight case against you. The chances of winning a temporary insanity plea are really, really rare.
But there's a chance that we would win.
코라는 결국 아들을 위해 재판을 하기로 결심합니다. 한편 해리는 코라가 마약 치료를 받았다는 병원에 찾아가는데
Well, she definitely wasn't like any addict I've seen here before. She was brought in clean. Hair washed, well fed.
She was brought in?
Yeah, someone signed her intake form. It's Caleb Walker.
그녀를 데리고 온 사람이 케일업 워커라는 사실을 알아냅니다.
I mean, Caleb Walker's the Caitlin found in the area.
그러는 동안에도 해리는 부부관계를 회복하려고 노력했는데
If you're too tired, we don't have to.
No.
Come here.
결국 아내와의 부부 생활에 만족하지 못한 해리는 다시 전 여친을 찾아가고
So, Mrs. Tinetti,
다시 심리가 열리는 날
and that if you plead guilty, you are, from this point forward, waiving your right to a trial.
I'm not sure what to do.
You have to enter your plea now.
섣불리 결정을 못하고 있던 코라는 뒤에 앉은 부모님을 바라보는데
Do you think Dad is screwing Mom now that they're sharing a bed? It's a sin to talk that way. Where did you get that? The nurses at the hospital have them everywhere.
나이가 들면서 피비는 코라와 함께 방을 쓰게 됐고
What is this doing in your room? Answer me! Cora? What is this?
And I looked at it when I knew I shouldn't, and I read out loud to Phoebe about orgasms in the vagina.
피비가 잘못하면 항상 혼나는 쪽은 코라였죠.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
그렇게 어릴 때부터 죄인이라 세뇌받은 코라는
I'm sorry, but you're required to...
Guilty.
부모님을 본 순간 자기도 모르게 유죄를 인정하고 맙니다. 하지만 코라를 포기할 수 없었던 해리는
She was. Right over there by the dumpster.
그녀가 마약 센터에 오기 전에 발견된 곳을 찾아가는데
Thank you very much, Mr. Walker.
마약 중독자들을 유심히 살펴보던 해리는 뭔가를 발견하고
I want you to show me how you shoot up. This is your heroin. You show me, I leave. You'll never see me again.
코라를 찾아가 헤로인을 어떻게 하는지 물어봅니다.
Unless it was a lie.
You've seen my arms, asshole.
Prove it. What's next? Next thing you do.
2달 동안 헤로인에 중독됐음에도 코라는 사용법을 알지 못했는데
You don't know how to do it, do you? Cora, addicts start by injecting in their feet and their hands. So you don't know how you got there. You know who brought you there. So how much of those 2 months do you actually remember?
Fragments. I'm not sure.
코라의 팔에만 주사 자국이 있고 기억도 제대로 하지 못하자 해리는 지금까지의 기억이 사실이 아닐 수도 있다는 가능성을 제기합니다.
So you believed what your mother told you? That you sold yourself for drugs?
해리의 말을 들은 코라는 다시 기억을 떠올리려고 애쓰는데 늘 보이던 벽지 문양 너머로 이번에는 복면을 쓴 남자가 나타납니다.
How are you feeling today, Cora?
한편 메이스는 친구의 도움으로 JD를 찾아가고
There's JD. With the plaid jacket.
How do you know Cora Lacey?
You mean the lady who stabbed the guy at the beach? You're the husband?
Mm-hmm.
She says she knows me. What'd she say?
What did you do to her?
You mean she didn't tell you? You don't know shit, do you?
What the fuck you smiling at? Don't you fuck with me. Don't fuck with me.
You can be gentlemen about this.
Daddy, daddy, and daddy!
JD에게 접근하다 싸움이 일어나며 경찰에 연행되는데
All witnesses at the bar say that you provoked him.
No, this guy did something to my wife.
So, do you know Cora Tinetti?
Well, I wish I did. She seems like a fascinating woman.
That's good.
드디어 코라 사건의 중심에 있는 JD와 만나게 된 해리.
They know each other, okay? They know each other.
How did you know she told us that?
메이슨이 자신에게 들은 얘기를 발설하자 케이틀린은 들킬 위험에 처하는데
This is Mr. Lambert's lawyer, Mr. Harding.
You realize he suffers from Lyme disease? That's a health hazard.
때마침 변호사가 찾아오며 JD는 라임병을 핑계로 금세 경찰서를 빠져나갑니다.
Do you know my favorite thing about our dear neighbor Kevin's girlfriend? You know what that means? Stop. Cora, you won't even think about it? Boobs are weird.
How is anybody supposed to actually want that?
코라의 성에 대한 탐색은 피비의 호기심과 함께 시작되었고 그러던 중 밤늦게 집을 나가는 아빠를 목격하는데 엄마가 아픈 동생에게만 집착하자 아빠는 이웃집 여자와 바람을 핀 것이었습니다.
I lost my virginity to him.
He was the blonde guy at Carl's tap room.
We drove to somebody's house.
What happened there?
Why can't I remember?
코라가 기억 때문에 힘들어하자 해리는 다시 심리박사를 찾아갑니다.
Hypnosis and recovered memories into a case. Judges just roll their eyes.
Cora Cinetti has a very significant trauma that she can't remember, and it's in there. It's in there somewhere.
해리는 코라의 최면 치료를 부탁하고 아내와의 관계 회복을 위해 둘만의 추억이 깃든 장소에 데려가는데
I was trying to remember the first time we came here.
You saw this place. You pulled in. When you're ready, we can try again.
I'm sorry I didn't remember that.
코라가 기억 못하는 걸 안타까워하면서도 해리는 정작 아내에게 상처가 된 일을 기억하지 못하고 있었지요. 드디어 코라의 최면 치료가 시작되고
Deep breath in. Let the first memory of July 3rd, 2012.
I think it's our water tower. At the bar. At the tap room. And he tastes like gasoline.
Who?
Maddie.
실종될 당시 기억을 떠올리던 코라는 숲속 저수탑과 JD의 전 여친 메디를 기억해내는데
JD has a plan.
마약을 삼킨 순간 느닷없이 스쿨버스가 나타납니다.
Confused. Now I'm waiting for the bus. It left me.
Try going back to that night.
Oh, they're siphoning gas because JD's on empty.
I know what you're doing, so you can just stop.
Something's wrong with her. I want to break her into pieces.
Why?
Because she won't let me go.
코라의 얘기를 들은 해리는 메디의 정보를 찾아내고
She's 21 years old. No current address. Her landlord reported a theft and blamed JD and Madeline, also known as Maddie.
JD가 휘발유를 넣은 정황과 차종 정보에 근거해 저스탑의 위치를 찾아냅니다.
They siphoned gas into this can that he keeps behind his front seat, right? JD drives a 1983 SUV, 14 miles a gallon tops. Somewhere inside that circle. There are 2 water towers inside that circle. And the one in the woods is right there.
한편 메이슨은 JD의 집을 찾아가는데
Is JD in?
Who are you?
Sorry, I'm Mike. I was hoping to pick up some supplies before I left.
Great. Well, thanks.
What exactly did you want?
Oh, yeah, just blow?
That'll be $2.50. Hey, babe. I texted you. Your friend Mike's here?
Who are you?
메이슨은 JD가 마약 파는 증거를 포착해 케이틀린에게 넘기는데
What are you doing? I don't want this.
And I recorded the whole conversation.
I should have known better.
What are you talking about?
This is what you do. You use people. You screw me in the photo lab and then you wouldn't look at me in public.
예전처럼 이용당한다고 생각한 케이틀린은 메이슨의 부탁을 거절하고 해리는 메디의 소재를 알아내기 위해 예전 집주인을 찾아가는데
This is a murder investigation.
Did he kill her?
Why do you ask?
He had this control over her. A few weeks later, she was gone.
And when was this?
2012. 4th of July weekend.
퍼즐이 점점 맞춰지고 있다고 생각한 해리는 코라의 최면에 직접 참여하는데
She can barely stand up. I don't want to go, but Maddie's already in the truck. Because something horrible's gonna happen. I can feel it.
I can't breathe. My heart.
Why are they hunting you?
항상 숲속 늪에만 있으면 스쿨버스가 지나가는 코라. 그런 그녀에게 해리는 기억해내라고 밀어붙이는데
Don't worry about the school bus. Just where did you go with Maddie?
Are you coming? She wants me to come to the basement. I don't want to do this anymore.
You can. You're right.
코라가 지하실 앞에서 다시 망설이자 해리는 내려가라며 강요하고
I don't want to do it. I can't do it anymore.
You can't.
I can't do it anymore.
코라는 그곳에서 해변에서 들었던 음악과 오래된 벽지, 그리고 복면 쓴 남자가 메디를 공격한 것을 기억해냅니다.
I was thinking we could keep our separate lives.
아내와 산책을 나온 해리는 숲속에서 저스탑을 발견하고
Harry.
아내가 부르는 소리도 듣지 못한 채 안으로 들어가던 해리는 스쿨버스와 근처의 핀 버섯을 발견하는데 버섯 아래에는 사람의 유골이 붙여 있었습니다.
We're looking at a female, teenager or young adult.
Anything on cause of death?
She was wrapped in this blanket here.
They brought her here from somewhere else.
We have only intensified this morning with the discovery of a human body, while authorities have yet to confirm if Miss Tinetti is responsible.
숲속에서 발견된 유골이 젊은 여성이란 뉴스를 본 코라는 다시 동생에 대한 기억을 떠올리는데
I found it. It's 950 a month right in the center of Naples.
I made another deposit today. We cracked 3,000.
Oh, and I got you another match today. He's not dumb. He looks generous.
두 사람은 숨막히는 집을 떠나 함께 살 계획을 세웠고
Which I'm already doing pretty well. I'm gonna buy that condo.
You got something stuck in there. There's some toothpicks at the register. You could...
Yeah, good idea.
코라는 돈을 마련하기 위해 웹사이트에서 데이트 상대를 찾고 있었죠.
How the name of God you come up with this?
Mushrooms.
해리는 오래된 스쿨버스 옆에 자라난 버섯을 보고 유골이 있음을 유추해냈는데
Decomposing body changes soil chemistry.
Well, you should know the Stadies are right behind me.
사건이 커지자 뉴욕에서 파머 경감이 찾아오고 파머와 공동 수사를 하게 된 해리는 함께 코라를 만나러 갑니다.
She's been assigned to the murder case. She's got a couple of questions to ask you.
Can I call you Cora?
Sure.
What can you tell me about that body we found in the woods?
코라가 무의식 중 기억해낸 장소에서 유골이 발견되자 파머는 코라를 범인으로 몰아갑니다.
This isn't rocket science.
To me, it seems unlikely that a woman that size would haul a body 3 miles in from the nearest road all by herself.
하지만 해리는 마른 체형의 코라가 깊은 산속에 시체를 묻을 수 없다고 주장하는데
Women disappear around this guy. His ex, Maddie Beecham, she went missing 5 years ago.
해리가 JD와 메디의 존재를 알리자 파머는 흥미를 느끼고 다시 사건 현장에 간 해리는 사유지 팻말을 발견하고 안으로 들어가는데 그곳에는 고급스러운 클럽 하나가 있었습니다.
But the Beverwick still owns about 3,000 acres of old-growth forest preserve.
I'm going to need a member list, a staff list.
I'm sorry, and what is this regarding?
It's a murder investigation. Thanks.
(100년) 넘은 유서 깊은 클럽을 둘러보던 해리는 특이한 문양의 벽지를 발견하고 경찰서로 돌아와 베버이 클럽에 대해 조사하는데
What's this?
An employee filed a wrongful dismissal suit.
클럽은 부당 해고당한 직원의 고소건 외에는 별다른 정보가 없었습니다. 파머가 메이슨을 신문하는 것을 본 해리는
Captain, I think it'd be good if we didn't make a move on J.D. Lambert just yet.
과잉 수사를 지적하고
I was just catching up on your interviews with Cora Tinetti. I'm not seeing any of those transcripts.
Because those were informal.
Normally, I like to keep a record of all interactions with the defendant.
두 사람 사이 팽팽한 긴장감이 형성된 가운데 코라는 두 번째 살인을 인정하고 형량을 줄이라는 압박을 받고 있었습니다.
If you provide a detailed confession to the second murder, they'll let you serve the 2 sentences concurrently and guarantee early parole at 20 years, pending good behavior. This is better than anything we could hope for. So I'm supposed to confess to a murder I didn't commit.
God, I want to thank you.
구치소로 돌아와 기도하던 코라는 다시 그날의 기억이 떠오르는데
Are you coming? Allowing them to fix their eye on me. A hope found in Christ.
How'd you get all the way down there?
해리는 베버이 클럽에서 부당 해고당한 직원을 찾아가는데
Table of guys kept buying drinks. I had one. I blacked out. Like, totally out. Sitting in the passenger seat of my own car. He's totally naked.
해리는 제이디가 준 약을 먹고 거리에서 발견된 코라의 사연을 떠올립니다.
What's this I hear about you poking around the Beverwick?
The lot backs onto the crime scene. You have quite the roster, J.D. Lambert and the Beverwick.
설상가상 제이디의 변호사가 베버리 클럽까지 맡고 있음을 알게 되자 수사에 난항을 겪는데 하머는 제이디의 정황을 살펴보자는 해리의 조언을 무시하고 긴급 체포 명령을 내립니다.
Let me take my baby, please. Let me take him.
하지만 제이디는 이미 사라진 뒤였고
Ruined our shot at J.D.
It's a dead end before it even started.
미궁에 빠진 수사와 아내와의 재결합 실패로 혼란스러운 해리에게 코라가 전화를 걸어오는데
My lawyer thinks I should take the deal they're offering and
Don't make any moves right now. I might have a lead. Just can you hang in there for a few days, okay?
거짓 진술을 하고 형량을 줄이는 것을 고민하던 코라는 해리의 기다려달라는 한마디에 위로를 받고 자신도 모르게 피비의 일을 털어놓습니다.
So you want to talk for a while?
I tell her everything and she'd want to hear it. She was never bored.
Just trying to understand what Phoebe must have felt like.
Cora, you're not gonna be in there forever, you know.
해리와 통화한 후 코라는 다시 피비에 대한 과거를 떠올리는데
See the ring? He's married.
He looks creepy.
Laura, come on, please. I can't take it here much longer.
피비를 위해서라면 하기 싫은 일도 마다하지 않았던 코라.
Anastasia?
No, sorry.
Yeah, you are. Hey. What, you want?
Hey! Are you alright? You okay?
피비가 만나라는 남자를 만나러 갔다가 도망치던 코라는 우연히 제이디의 도움을 받고
That's your last one. Come on, we don't have to talk to anyone.
I've never done this before.
Where did you come from?
부드럽게 리드하는 제이디에게 호감을 느껴 하룻밤을 보내는데
I thought you were dead.
Look what you did to your sister. Just look.
자기가 없으면 불안해하던 피비를 떠올리던 코라는 숲속에서 발견된 유골 사진을 보고 혼란에 빠집니다.
Look, you're obsessed with him. And he used you. JD left you and he went back to his real girlfriend, Maddie.
파머는 코라의 질투심을 유발해 자백을 받아내려고 하는데
Guilt is a brutal thing. It chews people up.
그 시각 해리는 몰래 클럽 지하실로 잠입하고 있었습니다.
It's possible that you killed Maddie and you don't remember.
It's possible.
It is.
복면을 발견한 순간
Detective Ambrose.
직원에게 들키며 조사가 중단되고
20 years, that's a long time, but it is not forever.
파머는 아들의 사진까지 가져와 코라를 몰아세우는데
Tell me what happened. All of this will be over.
아들이 보고 싶어 오열하던 코라는 냉정한 눈빛으로 말합니다.
Are you?
That's our address, but we did not order an AC unit.
Damn kids.
한편 메이슨의 아버지는 제이디의 습격을 받고 병원에 누워있는 아버지를 본 메이슨은 제이디를 찾아가는데
We got a DNA match on those bloodstains. Your girl, Cora.
유골을 덮고 있던 담요에서 코라의 DNA가 발견됩니다. 제이디의 집으로 간 메이슨은 때마침 집에서 나오는 남자 2명을 목격하고 안으로 들어가 총에 맞은 채 죽은 JD를 발견하는데
911, what is your emergency?
I need help. Someone's been shot.
메이슨은 JD의 휴대폰으로 신고하고 도망치듯 빠져나와 인근 호숫가에 총을 던져버린 후 집으로 돌아옵니다. 담요에서 DNA가 발견되자 코라는 다시 형량 조절 압박에 시달리고
With your DNA on that blanket, they'll be gunning for a second murder charge.
I'm not confessing to something I don't remember.
메이슨이 JD의 집 근처에 있었다는 걸 알게 된 경찰은 그를 신문하는데
Saw two guys leaving in a black Pontiac, and then I went inside. I know that I shouldn't have, but this guy attacked my father.
Were you armed?
Yes.
모든 사실을 솔직하게 고백한 메이슨 덕분에 파머는 남자들이 타고 간 차량 정보를 알아냅니다.
Yeah, they just left it here.
So we just got the car that Mason Tonetti saw at the crime scene. 2 passengers, probably oxy users, maybe dealers.
파머는 메이슨이 본 남자들을 쫓기 시작하고 메이슨은 코라를 찾아가 JD의 사망 소식을 전하는데
I don't know what I was trying to do.
I should never have lied to you.
It wasn't just you. Were you ever really happy with me?
Yes. I was.
I don't know what to do.
메이슨이 JD를 죽일 수도 있었다는 걸 알게 된 코라는 해리에게 클럽에 데려가 달라고 부탁합니다.
Take me to where you think it happened. The club, the basement.
They won't let me take you out.
Why not?
Just... They hit a wall is all.
Harry. Oh, and you are all I've got.
코라가 간절히 부탁하자 해리는 파머 경감을 찾아가는데
She's got some idea that by going back to the scene of the crime, I think if I took her back to the Beverwick, she'll tell me what she did.
You have to convince Judge Baird.
No.
Oh, I really hate to do this. When I pulled over a young assistant district attorney.
Are you really going to play that for this?
If you are not back in the allotted time, we automatically issue a warrant for both of you. 2 hours. See you at 6.
판사를 설득해서 결국 코라를 데리고 나오는데 성공합니다. 클럽으로 이동하던 코라는 다시 PB에 대한 기억이 떠오르는데
Do you even want to go to Florida anymore? Or not saving any more money?
I've just been busy.
With JD and his micro penis.
JD를 만난 후 코라는 PB에게 점점 소홀해졌고
What's going on?
The doctor says her T-cell count is elevated.
You can't get through an hour without checking in with her. You realize that? Cora, if Phoebe really cared about you, she'd let you go.
그런 코라에게 JD는 PB에게서 벗어나라고 말하는데
This Saturday, tell Phoebe and your parents you're going out. You don't go back.
결국 코라는 JD와 함께 떠나기로 약속합니다. 어느새 클럽에 도착하고
I've been here before.
안으로 들어간 코라는 어딘가 낯익은 느낌을 받는데
We need to do this part on our own. Thank you. You ready?
This isn't the place.
복면과 온갖 잡동사니가 가득한 지하실에서 코라는 아무것도 기억해내지 못합니다.
You're gonna leave me. You're in love. Come on. Tell me what he does to you when you're alone.
Can you turn right up here?
돌아오는 길에 코라는 동생과의 일을 떠올리고 예전에 살던 집으로 가보는데
Me and my sister's room is right there. In the front. And I moved to Naples, Florida, mapped it all out.
현관을 잡고 올라가던 코라는 뭔가를 떠올리고
Take me back to the club.
We can't. We're late already. Come on.
Maybe we missed something.
돌아갈 시간이 촉박해지자 고민하던 해리는 클럽에 다시 가보자는 코라의 부탁을 들어주기로 합니다.
This is gonna make this easier. Oh, shit. I've been expecting you. Don't go far.
Okay.
해리가 전화를 받는 동안 코라는 도서관을 지나 뒷문으로 나가는데
Cora?
코라는 클럽 뒤에 있는 별채에서 기억 속의 지하실을 발견합니다.
I remember now.
계단을 내려가던 코라는 자신이 사라졌던 그날의 일을 기억해내는데
Come on.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
19, and every year a miracle.
Thank you.
그날은 피비의 19번째 생일이자 JD와 떠나기로 약속한 독립기념일이었습니다.
Do you have plans tonight, dear sister?
No, of course not.
You're such a liar. And take me with you.
There's no way you can go to a bar.
I'll start screaming and wake them up.
코라가 짐을 싸자 불안해진 피비는 함께 가자고 떼를 쓰고 부모님이 깰까 염려된 코라는 결국 피비를 데리고 함께 나옵니다.
Are you not entertained?
Are you alright?
No, I desperately need a Manhattan.
Phoebe Lacey of the Sisters Lacey?
This is him.
So she's mentioned me.
약속 장소로 간 두 사람은 JD와 만나는데
JD, I'm done. Can we go?
What is it?
It's Molly and some other stuff. Well, we all did about half an hour ago.
You definitely can't.
JD가 약을 건네자 피비는 거침없이 받아먹고 잠시 화장실에 간 코라는 메디와 마주치는데
Do you know about JD's girlfriend before me? This girl, she said she was on the pill and she wasn't. But JD, he didn't want to be a father.
메디는 JD의 전 여친이 임신했고 아이 이름을 윈터라고 지으려 했지만 JD가 원치 않아 차에 뛰어들었다는 얘기를 들려줍니다.
Okay, come on, let's sit down.
No.
그날 밤 약에 취한 피비는 코라를 끌어안고 춤을 추고
Time to go. Lights out.
Not going home.
Yes, you are. Sorry, she's invited herself and she wouldn't let it go.
피비가 집에 가기 싫다고 떼를 쓰자 코라는 어쩔 수 없이 함께 데리고 가는데
I had an accident. I peed myself.
We have to pull over for a sec. Why?
피비가 차에서 실례를 하면서 두 사람은 숲속 개울가로 들어가게 됩니다.
I can't breathe. My heart. You're just peeking. Let me get my bag.
피비를 바라보던 코라는 이대로 버리고 갈까 잠시 고민하지만 이내 돌아와 동생을 챙기는데
Why do you have all that stuff in your bag? Are you gonna spend the night with him and not tell me?
He asked me to move in with him, okay? What? You're just gonna leave and be gone for good.
코라가 떠난다고 하자 피비는 충격을 받고 감정의 앙금이 쌓인 채 어딘가로 향하는데 잠시 후 그들이 도착한 곳은 베버리 클럽이었습니다. 건물 뒤로 돌아가자 누군가 문을 열어주는데
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Frankie Belmont.
안에서 기다리던 사람은 바로 프랭키였습니다.
Medical student Frankie Belmont was found dead at the age of 2 days. You in the back. I love you.
피비를 본 프랭키는 첫눈에 반하고
Presenting the woman's parlor.
The club's version of the menstruation hunt.
Yes.
I got a good friend down there I'm trying to go into business with. I need you to help me impress him.
JD는 사업에 도움이 필요하다며 코라를 데리고 가는데
Todd, this is Cora.
Two things in style, JD. I'll give you that.
How do you two know each other again?
Todd.
그 자리에 메디가 나타납니다.
It's not the right time, Maddie. Maddie, you need to leave. Why don't you go home?
Can't go home. I don't have a car.
Well, figure it out.
What am I doing wrong?
Maddie, getting pregnant doesn't make you matter.
코라는 임신한 사람이 메디라는 걸 알자 싸한 느낌이 들면서 자리를 박차고 나오는데
I should find my sister. I need to. Phoebe? What are you doing?
Wait.
피비는 프랭키와 별채에서 생애 가장 즐거운 시간을 보내고 있었습니다.
This night had plans for us. Look at him.
I'm ready to go.
I'm not going home.
What does that mean?
I know how much you've given up for me. You have to think about yourself.
집에 돌아가자는 코라에게 피비는 그동안 희생시켜서 미안하다며 이제부터 자신만의 인생을 살라고 말하는데
Alright, this is where the party went.
Hey, did you guys know that today is my birthday? And we are going downstairs to listen to your music.
Hey, like, just give me a second, I'll go over to the session, okay?
Cora, are you coming?
지하실 앞에서 코라를 부르던 여인은 메디가 아니라 피비였습니다.
Give her a hit, it'll loosen her up.
I don't want any.
Let yourself go. For once.
피비의 부탁을 못 이긴 코라는 마약을 하고 그 순간 프랭키가 만든 음악이 흘러나오며 약에 취한 네 사람은 화끈한 시간을 즐기는데 심장이 약한 데다 마약까지 한 피비는 무리하다 심장마비가 오고 심폐소생술을 시도하던 프랭키는 실수로 갈비뼈를 부러뜨리고 맙니다. 그 모습을 본 코라는 프랭키를 공격하고
Get off her! Get off!
코라를 말리던 제이디가 재떨이로 내려치며 코라는 의식을 잃었던 것이었죠.
Where's Phoebe all along?
It's not your fault.
코라가 모든 것을 기억해내자 해리는 별채 지하실을 샅샅이 조사하고
Was there ever any wallboard in this room?
No, it's been the same since I started here.
토드를 찾아내는데
Todd Ritger died 2 years ago, kidney cancer. July 5th, 2 days after the basement business, Ritger whisked his wife off to the Caribbean to renew their vows.
토드는 이미 사망했으며 사건 이후 곧바로 카브리에로 떠났기에 복면 사나이의 용의자는 제이디가 살해되던 날 근처에 있던 남자 둘로 좁혀집니다.
Maybe the two guys knocked off Lambert because he knew something.
So I had the toll interchange do a video match on the license plate.
We did get a DNA match on the body, though. It actually is Phoebe Lacey.
유골은 결국 피비로 밝혀지고
Toll booth got a hit called Albany Vice. They know the guy on the right, Daniel Burrows, aka Duffy.
Just put out an APB.
Yeah, did that already too.
제이디를 죽인 남자들의 지명 수배가 내려지자 현장에 잠복해 있던 케이틀린이 범인들을 포착해내는데
Suspect has entered a storefront. Sign outside says American Medical Clinic.
범인들이 있는 곳은 진단서를 발급하고 마약성 진통제를 받아오면 돈을 주는 불법 클리닉이었습니다.
Hey, this is a private business. You gotta leave.
Okay.
All right, ladies, the bus is leaving.
Daniel Burrows.
해리가 제이디의 이름을 말하자 당황한 범인들은 도망가고 밖에서 대기하던 케이틀린이 그중 한 명을 쏘며 나머지 한 명도 이내 체포되는데
Who writes the scripts? JD. He's the one with the license number.
Who hired you? Was it somebody at the Beverwick Club?
The what club?
Harry. We're done.
경찰 신문에 베버이 클럽의 변호사가 개입하면서 수사는 어이없이 종료되고 맙니다.
I want to tell you what happened to Phoebe. I took her out that night and I don't regret it.
You were disgusting.
Why didn't you call the police when we didn't come home?
We thought you ran away. You think I didn't hear you whispering about Florida?
코라와 피비의 계획을 모두 알고 있었던 엄마는 두 사람이 사라지자 가출했다고 생각하며 신고를 하지 않았고
We just wanted to live. That's all it was.
And look at you now. Just look what you've done to yourself.
피비도 함께 가출했지만 엄마는 여전히 코라만 죄인 취급하고 있었는데
I'm more free now than I ever was with you.
드디어 재판이 시작되고
I'm sorry that I took your son from you. But somebody took my sister and buried her in the woods.
아무런 변호도 필요 없다고 했던 코라는 어느새 스스로를 변호하고 있었는데
And I don't even know what they did to me, and they're out there.
But you've waived your right to a trial. While the defendant has pled guilty and shows remorse for her crime.
결국 코라는 2급 살인죄로 30년형을 선고받습니다. 동생 때문에 제이디를 따라갔다가 변을 당한 것을 알게 된 메이스는 아들과 함께 면회를 오고
Hey, honey. You're so big.
코라가 여전히 사건 이후의 일을 기억하지 못하자 해리는 불법 클리닉을 다시 찾아가는데 벽에 쓰인 윈터라는 단어를 본 해리는 아기 이름을 윈터로 짓겠다던 메디를 수소문해서 찾아갑니다.
Miss Beecham, I'm Detective Lieutenant Harry Ambrose. This must be Winter. You were at the Beverwick Club on July 3rd, 2012.
JD and I had a fight, and I left before everyone else.
Did you ever hear from JD after that night?
He threatened me. Said that he would find me. He was selling oxy.
사건 직후 JD는 어디선가 얻어낸 의사면허증으로 마약 사업을 시작했고 아이가 생긴 메디는 두 번 다시 찾지 못하도록 이름을 바꾼 것이었죠. 무언가를 깨달은 해리는 코라를 데리고 프랭키의 집으로 가는데
I hope you recognize this place. It's okay. Go ahead. Take a look around.
집안을 둘러보던 코라는 2층의 한 방에서 자신을 괴롭히던 특이한 문양의 벽지를 찾아냅니다.
Where are you?
Frankie? What happened? I tried to do CPR, but she just broke.
This girl has a pulse.
피비의 시체를 몰래 묻은 다음 코라를 집으로 데려와 머리에 난 상처를 치료해 주었고
Get him ready. Ready for what?
You're flying back to LA today.
프랭키를 급히 LA로 보내 알리바이를 만든 것이었죠. 그런 다음 코라가 기억을 못하도록 마약 중독자로 만들었는데
Still nothing?
No.
Once she's healed, I'll drop her somewhere.
What if she does?
Tell me what you remember.
Please.
코라의 상처가 아물자 새 옷으로 갈아입힌 후 길거리에 버리고
You all right?
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm just checking in.
그날 이후 JD의 협박을 받으며 어쩔 수 없이 마약 사업까지 도운 것이었습니다.
It was you. I remember your eyes. I know you did it for your son.
I'm so sorry.
코라는 용서도 사과도 아닌 말을 하고 떠나는데
You know, when I first interviewed you at the station, the way you were blaming yourself felt familiar because I do that too. What somebody did to us when we were young. I know it wasn't our fault. I know we didn't do anything wrong.
해리는 알 수 없는 죄책감에 시달리는 코라에게서 연민을 느꼈기 때문에 살인의 이면을 들여다볼 수 있었던 것이었죠. 새로운 증거가 나오자 코라의 재판은 다시 시작되고
This is a unique moment in my time in this privileged position. I hereby reduce the conviction from murder in the second degree to manslaughter in the first degree. I hereby order Mrs. Tinetti to be transferred to a secure psychiatric.
코라는 감정적 장애로 인한 1급 과실치사로 판정받으며 감옥이 아닌 정신병원으로 이송됩니다.
You look happy. Maybe 2 years, bet, and you're out. It's gonna be okay.
Thank you.
원죄의 죄책감에서 벗어난 코라는 해리에게 고마움을 표하고 여전히 원죄의 죄책감에서 벗어나지 못한 해리가 검은 손톱을 바라보며 죄인 시즌 1이 끝이 납니다.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Where am I going? It'll be okay. I'll be behind you, okay? Just breathe.
아들과 함께 나이아가라 폭포를 보기 위해 여행을 떠나는 베스와 에던 부부.
It's saying 2 hours and 20 minutes. We should get gas.
We still have a quarter of a tank.
연료를 체크하는 순간 갑자기 차가 퍼지고
What was that?
Oh no.
What happened?
당장 정비사를 부를 수 없게 되자 인근 모텔에 묵게 되는데
I know a guy. I can call him. But I can tell you right now, he ain't gonna do no work tonight.
Hey, how are we going to get to Niagara Falls without our car?
Oh, we still have our car. We're getting it fixed first thing in the morning.
You're just acting like it's no big deal.
방에서 TV를 보던 줄리언은 밖에서 부모님이 다투는 소리를 듣게 됩니다.
We shouldn't be spending the night here.
Well, I can't exactly barge into some mechanic's place and pull him off his couch right now, can I? Hey, buddy. Come on, let's get ready for bed, all right?
What's going on? I want to go home.
This is just a little delay. Come on.
불안해하는 줄리언에게 노래를 부르며 달래주는 베스.
In the valley, no one
다음날 아침
Mechanic's finishing up a job. He's calling me back in an hour.
Where's Julian?
I introduced him to the joys of the breakfast bar.
You left him there?
Yeah, I did.
두 사람은 줄리언이 조식을 먹는 동안 둘만의 시간을 가지는데
You're such a bad father.
때마침 줄리언이 차를 타서 가져옵니다.
It's me.
Oh, look at you. Our room service is here. Huh.
Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna take a shower.
Sounds good.
잠시 후 두 사람은 기침을 하며 어지럼증을 느끼는데
Are you okay?
두 사람은 호흡곤란을 일으키다 결국 사망하고 맙니다. 부모님이 돌아가시자 줄리언은 말없이 시체 주변을 정리하는데 식당을 운영하는 아버지 잭을 만나러 온 형사 헤더.
Dad.
I ran into the Hendersons. I'm really hoping you can make it tonight.
잭은 나이가 차도록 결혼을 안 하고 있는 딸이 걱정인데
Maybe you'll meet somebody there.
At Helen's? Come on, Dad.
아버지와 점심을 먹던 헤더는 호출을 받고 사건 현장으로 달려갑니다.
What do you mean at 10:35? No, don't do anything. I'm coming. I'll be right there. Hey.
Hey, supposedly it's a couple in their 30s. Checked in last night with their son. Jesus.
Are these rocks?
시신의 눈 위에 돌이 올려진 기이한 현장을 본 헤더는 화장실 창문이 열린 것을 발견하고 주변을 살펴보는데 숲속을 수색하던 헤더는 겁에 질린 채 오줌을 싼 줄리언을 발견합니다. 어린 줄리언이 살인 용의자로 몰리자 헤더는 아빠 친구이자 유능한 형사 해리에게 도움을 요청하는데
I know I'm calling you out of the blue, and I read about your case with that woman a few months ago. Well, I could actually use another set of eyes on this. The reason is the suspect. He's young, really young, like maybe 11 years old. I don't want to make the wrong call. Anything you can do to help.
오랜만에 옛 친구 딸의 전화를 받은 해리는 고향집을 떠올리는데 해리는 어린 시절 삶의 무기력한 엄마와 부엌에서 시작된 화재로 트라우마를 앓고 있었습니다. 다음날 해리는 15년 만에 고향으로 내려가고
Detective.
Oh, wow, look at you.
Thank you so much for coming out. Welcome back.
아직 형사가 되기 전 평가 기간인 헤더는 정식 업무 요청을 할 수 없는 애매한 입장을 설명합니다.
I told the chief that you were just visiting my dad, and it was your idea to come by and help out.
It's okay.
The father's name is Adam Lowry. Nothing on record for the past 6 months. According to the motel manager, the family had a breakdown on their way to Niagara Falls.
헤더가 사건을 브리핑하는 동안 서장은 해리를 경계하고
How long are you going to be around?
I thought I'd stay for a day or so. Is it a suicide or an overdose?
I've seen my share of overdoses. He was the only one seen going in and out of the room.
Where is he now?
Foster home.
줄리언을 만나기 위해 두 사람은 위탁 가정을 방문하는데
Where were you going with your parents?
Niagara Falls.
Did anyone come into your room at the hotel? Julian? Can you tell me what happened that morning? What happened to your parents?
They had to go back
Back where?
to the beginning.
What does that mean?
줄리언은 처음으로 돌아가야 된다는 알 수 없는 말을 하며 발작을 일으킵니다.
Julian? Should have seen those bodies. You wouldn't think a kid would do that. I look at him and I get this feeling.
해리와 함께 제게 집으로 간 헤더는 사건에서 헤어나지 못하고 있었는데 헤더가 자리를 비우자 잭은 그동안 말하지 못한 고민을 친구에게 털어놓습니다.
I appreciate you helping Heather out with this thing.
She's got a good handle on it.
She's gay. Did she tell you?
No.
Yeah, she came out to me.
한편 위탁 가정에 옮겨진 줄리언은 한 여인을 떠올리는데
What happened when you were outside?
I was walking back from the barn with the fish. He took my stick away.
Why did he do that?
He didn't want me hitting the fence, and he took it.
규칙적인 소리가 나는 공간에서 줄리언은 뭔가를 그리며 여인의 질문에 답하고 있었죠.
Came Shadow Julian.
And when he comes knocking, what are you supposed to do?
I let him in.
That's right.
다음날 해리는 헤더와 함께 사건 현장인 모텔을 찾아가는데
You mentioned you'd seen him that morning?
Yeah. I only saw him once. And I saw the kid standing right there. Found it a bit strange that the kid was trying to make tea. He must have come through the back door.
식당 뒤쪽을 살펴보던 해리는 그곳에서 독초를 발견합니다.
You know what this is? Jimson weed.
해리가 독초를 내밀자 줄리언은 질겁하며 피하는데
They smell good. Here. You know exactly what would happen if you touched that plant, don't you? Your skin's gonna break out. Like this. You went out behind the motel and picked some leaves. And then you steeped the leaves in hot water.
줄리언은 독초인 줄 알면서도 차를 우려 부모님께 준 것이었죠.
And then what did you do?
I gave it to them.
Why did you want them to drink it?
My mother.
줄리언은 검은 후드를 쓴 사람을 떠올리며 대답을 얼버무리는데
Why can't I just go home?
그러는 사이 줄리언의 가족이 타고 온 차가 발견됩니다.
We found the victim's car at an orchard on Route 6.
One shirt, blue. Looks like a woman's.
해리는 부부의 짐은 있지만 줄리언의 짐이 없는 것에 의문을 품고
Are these all the bags that were in the car?
Yeah.
You sure? Then where are all Julian's things?
What kind of parents go on a trip and don't pack a bag for their kid?
What were they planning on doing with them?
그 시각 켈러 경찰서에 한 여인이 찾아오는데
Excuse me? I'm here about the incident at the Rockford Lodge Motel.
줄리언의 기억 속 여인 비라였습니다.
I'm his mother. When can I see my son?
We thought Adam and Bess were Julian's parents.
No, they live on my property.
비라를 조사하던 헤더는 오즈번가 근처에 산다는 말에 놀라고
Near Osborne Road.
Has Julian had any emotional issues he's had to deal with?
I think you should tell me what happened.
사건 당시 사진을 본 비라는 줄리언이 살인을 했을 리 없다며 강하게 부인하는데
There's no reason Julian would do something like this.
He's confessed it.
To poisoning Mr. Lowry and Miss McTeer.
비라가 줄리언을 만날 것을 요청하자 두 사람은 위탁 가정으로 안내합니다.
I want to see him now.
So when she mentioned where she lived, it threw you off a little bit.
There's nothing on Osborne Road except for this one place.
해리가 오즈번가에 반응한 이유를 묻자 헤더는 마을 외곽에 있는 미스터리 공동체 모스우드에 대해 알려줍니다.
It's called Mosswood Grove.
망설이던 줄리언은 비라가 손을 내밀자 그제야 안기는데
I ate breakfast and I went back to the room.
비라를 만난 이후 줄리언은 자백했던 진술을 번복합니다.
You told Detective Ambrose yesterday that you made 2 cups of tea and brought them back to the room, isn't that right?
I don't remember.
What are the charges you're filing?
Murder in the 2nd degree. Your son killed 2 people.
비라는 줄리언에 대해 알 수 없는 말을 하고
Why do you think Julian would do something like this?
My son is so far beyond anything you can understand. You have no idea.
헤더와 해리는 비라가 비협조적으로 나오자 모스우드를 수색하기로 하는데
Are you kidding? Mosswood?
Chief, young criminals, in most cases, the crime starts with the parents.
마을에 시끄러운 문제를 일으키고 싶지 않은 서장은 두 사람의 요청을 거절합니다.
Detective, I understand your desire, but that place is a hornet's nest. Last time we went in there, it blew up in my face for nothing. I'm not going down that road.
Every few years, it's something else.
And then there was Kyle Cummings.
And he was seeing a girl in there. He wound up in there one night. And the next day, he hanged himself.
모스우드 얘기가 나오자 헤더는 옛 기억을 떠올리는데
You okay?
Look, welcome to Mosswood, Hippieville.
헤더는 소녀 시절 동성연인 마린과 모스우드에 찾아간 적이 있었죠.
Whatever they're doing down there, I bet it's way more interesting than anything we do.
So let's go.
Are you serious? Oh my God, I love you!
I wanted to hear about life on the commune.
모스우드 수색을 거부당하자 해리는 줄리언을 다시 찾아가는데
See if you can tell me anything that might help your situation.
줄리언은 해리를 외부인으로 지칭하며 대답을 거부하고
What's an outsider?
Promises you things before they even know you.
Did she tell you to change your story?
I don't want to talk anymore.
그날 밤 줄리언은 검은 후드를 쓴 사람이 가슴 안으로 손을 집어넣는 악몽을 꾸는데 밤새 옛 기억의 트라우마에 시달린 해리는 줄리언을 찾아가 자신이 대답하는 방식으로 다시 한번 대화를 시도합니다.
There's no reason why you should trust me. You could ask me whatever you want.
Where are you from?
From here. Keller. I grew up here.
묻는 말에 대답하며 해리는 예전에 자신이 줄리언과 같은 처지였음을 깨닫는데
My mother was unable to take care of me anymore. There was an accident.
Did she die?
No. I had to go and live somewhere else.
해리의 말을 듣던 줄리언은
Did you have nightmares?
자연스럽게 악몽을 꾸는 얘기까지 하게 되고
What are yours like?
It wears this hood so I can't see its face. It comes up to me, puts its hand right here.
Traumatic experiences get turned into some kind of nightmare.
해리는 학대를 의심하며 모스우드의 수색을 다시 한번 주장하는데
Psychological or physical abuse.
The registered owner of the car our victims drove out of Mosswood. He's on the sex offender list. He's probably still in Mosswood.
If the press breaks this story, you don't want to be the person who didn't follow up on a lead.
모스우드에 숨겨진 범죄자를 거론하자 서장은 마지못해 수색을 허락합니다.
Okay.
다음날 모스우드로 가는 차 안에서 헤더는 다시 마린을 떠올리는데
You okay?
Yeah.
모스우드에 처음 간 날 헤더는 남자와 눈이 마주친 마린에게 질투를 느꼈고
Stop it. What? You're staring.
마린은 모스우드 생활에 매혹되기 시작했죠.
Marin, that's your mother's.
Good riddance. These are all the current residents of Mosswood Grove. We're at your disposal.
모스우드를 수색하던 두 사람은 비라가 이곳의 책임자란 사실을 알게 되고
You're in charge.
We don't resort to hierarchies like you, Detective Lieutenant. Follow me. Right this way, please.
What about Danny Spaulding? Is he still a resident here?
Yes. Why do you ask?
데니 스폴딩의 범죄에 대해 묻자 비라는 눈 하나 깜짝 않고 당당하게 대답합니다.
Mothers are usually concerned about that kind of thing.
Danny's completely transformed himself through the work.
Well, we get to see that area. What is it, by the way?
That's our guard.
정원에서 헛간을 본 헤더는 다시 마린과의 추억을 떠올리고
Had me when she was way too young and she's just annoyed.
Someone I want you to meet.
This is where Bess and Adam slept.
I like your necklace. You aren't stealing from the dead, are you?
No, she gave it to me.
해리가 베스의 목걸이를 한 직원을 신문하는 동안 헤더는 포니테일 머리를 한 남자와 모텔에서 마주친 것을 기억해내는데
The guy back at the dorms with the ponytail. I saw him at the motel and went to speak to the manager.
Bess McTeer, right? Gave away a necklace just before they took off.
They were escaping.
Yeah. Okay. Hey.
해리가 비라에게 수업에 대해 묻는 동안
Just keep walking.
The work completely transformed her. I saw it myself.
헤더는 마린이 들어갔던 헛간을 살펴보는데
So when you talk about the work, what does that mean exactly?
We all have a shadow. All the good and bad inside that we try to hide. We shine a light on that shadow.
그곳에는 기괴한 검은 바위가 놓여 있었습니다.
You encounter parts of yourself you never knew were there. It teaches you how to trust yourself.
마을로 돌아온 두 사람은 모스우드에 대해 얘기를 나누는데
I keep thinking about that rock in the barn. It's an altar, maybe, or symbol of something.
He murdered them and confessed to it.
When a boy that young kills, it's really never just his fault. A classmate of yours, the one that joined Mosswood after you graduated. Did you look into it?
해리가 마린 얘기를 꺼낸 순간 비라에게 전화가 걸려옵니다.
He's 13. He is a child. Now you want to try him as an adult?
줄리언은 소년법이 적용되어야 함에도 형사법원으로 넘어간 것이었죠.
You have the right to remain silent. Put your hands out front. You have the right to an attorney.
13세 줄리언은 성인과 같은 취급을 받으며 경찰에 끌려가고
It'll be okay. I'll be behind you, okay? Just breathe.
This wasn't supposed to happen. It's not what I wanted. Let me have your hand.
급히 달려온 해리는 줄리언에게 연락처를 적어줍니다.
You're gonna be all right.
Julian Walker for Juvie Wing. Look straight ahead.
이후 줄리언은 소년원에서 혹독한 대우를 받게 되고 마린의 소식이 궁금해진 헤더는 그녀의 어머니를 찾아가는데
The calls you got from Marin, they were from Mosswood, correct?
As far as I know.
Nothing since then?
마린은 12년 전 모스우드로 떠난 이후 연락이 끊긴 상태였습니다.
I just think it's strange all that time you never tried to find her.
Looked for her in the police database, social media. There was never anything.
You two had a falling out, huh? Marin was always after what she couldn't have. But I have a box of her things if you want to take a look.
경찰서로 돌아온 헤더는 마린과 마지막으로 만난 날을 떠올리는데 그날도 마린은 모스우드에서 밤을 보낸 후 새벽에 돌아왔고
It's kind of amazing. Amazing, huh?
And we talked about you too. How your dad isn't really dealing with her being gone.
Well, next time, keep to your shit and leave mine out of it.
They're gonna open you up.
Heather, I'm for breakfast. Oh.
두 사람이 침대에 있는 모습을 본 잭은 보통 친구 사이가 아님을 직감하게 된 것이었죠.
I've got some pancakes working. Come on down.
So freaked out about us being in bed together. What?
줄리언이 형사재판을 받게 되자 비라는 모스우드의 인력을 총동원하고
Bang Benji, I'm glad you're here. We need the best possible defense lawyer for Julian. I want you to dig up the old Benji.
Your client is facing 2 charges of murder in the second degree, charges to which he has already confessed.
The provenance of that confession is dubious, to say the least.
That's for a judge to decide. Your client's facing a minimum of 30 years to life for 2 counts of murder too.
2건의 살인과 자백으로 형을 피하기 힘든 상황에 놓이자 비라는 소년원을 찾아갑니다.
I found out you're going to have an interview tomorrow. The psychologist is going to ask you questions.
비라는 모스우드에 대해 입단속을 시키고
And if they ask about Mosswood, you don't say anything.
What about the detective with the beard?
What did he say to you in the car?
해리는 제게 권유로 마을의 유명인사 글렌 피셔가 주최하는 클럽에 참석하는데
So, Tom's been telling us that you've been helping on the Mosswood case.
마을 사람들이 어릴 적 사고 얘기를 꺼내며 분위기가 어색해지고
Something about a fire at your house?
That was an accident, you know, pot on the stove, that kind of thing.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's about time I caught sight of you.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi. I knew what you were going through. Hard time. No siblings, your parents gone. I mean, how do you know where to put that pain?
옛 여친이 화재 사건을 건드리자 해리는 그만 자제력을 잃고 맙니다.
Harry. You okay? You stop asking me that question. Yeah, I'm okay.
Come on, I'll make you some eggs.
재판이 결정되자 제일 먼저 심리 상담이 이루어지고
Do you know where you are? Edgewater Juvenile Detention Center.
What happened to Adam and Bess?
They passed through death and now they're starting over again. They're all mixed together. Pieces of us.
줄리언은 비라의 당부를 떠올리며 대답을 피하는데
Who taught you that? What did you think when you saw her on the floor?
It wasn't supposed to hurt.
So why did you give her the tea?
I hate lying to him.
What do you want to do? Tell him he's never going home again?
Because she lied.
And what happens when you do?
You split in two.
Have you lied about anything to me?
거짓말을 했냐고 묻는 질문에 줄리언은 괴로워하며 발작을 일으킵니다. 한편 헤더는 마린의 물건에서 책 한 권을 발견하는데 책에는 줄리언이란 이름마다 동그라미가 표시되어 있었습니다.
I need to get in there.
You are not allowed inside.
Detective. Julian?
She's not the mother.
She'd read this over and over when we were young. Look what I found. Julian. Like, he's familiar. It's because he's hers. He was born in May of '05, 9 months exactly after Marin went into Mosswood.
You're saying maybe something happened to her at Mosswood, and Vera took Julian.
I can feel it.
줄리언이 마린의 아들이라는 확신이 들자 두 사람은 줄리언의 출생증명서에 나온 의사를 찾아갑니다.
You were the attending doctor at Julian's birth.
No, after it, not at it. I was called in for the paperwork.
You didn't witness Vera give birth?
No.
Did you see her there?
I can't say that I did.
오래전 일이라며 대답을 회피하던 의사는 서류를 가져오겠다며 자리를 비우는데
Dr. Poole?
아무리 기다려도 의사가 나타나지 않자
Dr. Poole?
위층으로 올라간 두 사람은
Hello.
메스로 목을 그은 의사를 발견하고
Put this on. Hold it tight. Hold it tight.
이내 의사가 사망하며 경찰이 출동하는데
I need to show you something.
해리를 따라간 헤더는 모스우드의 헛간에서 본 것과 같은 모양의 작은 돌을 발견합니다.
It's through there.
Holy shit.
Every day, the Minotaur hunts me. The only way out is inward. I will not face the Minotaur, but myself. I am the Minotaur. I am hunting myself.
Well, he certainly sounds devoted.
의사의 유품을 조사하던 해리는 미로가 그려진 책에서 한 남자의 사진을 발견하고
Who's this?
So I ran a check on his physician's license number.
except for one complaint to the state medical board 15 years ago. 1 Brunswick Drive.
That's Deacon's Psychiatric Institute.
Looks like it started in the kitchen.
My mom was cooking dinner on the stove.
의사를 고소한 사람이 있는 곳은 바로 해리의 어머니가 화재 후 입원한 병원이었습니다. 두 사람은 해당 사건의 피해자 카먼페를 찾아가는데
I don't want to talk about Dr. Sheldon.
So now, what do they have you on? Is it Seroquel?
And risperidone.
My mother was on that. Lithium.
카먼이 입을 열지 않자 해리는 어머니의 이야기로 공감대를 끌어냅니다.
I was sent to Dr. Sheldon people I was living with.
Mosswood Grove? I think it's the only one around here. Why did they send you to a doctor?
To be just a simple abortion, but he took the whole uterus. Complained about it. He came up with all this paperwork saying that I had consented to the surgery.
카먼의 진술을 듣던 해리는 발등에서 알 수 없는 상처를 발견하고
This girl. You should look in the lake.
Lake?
The beacon, he liked to surround himself with pretty things, but he got bored really easily.
호수 얘기를 하던 카먼은 지주의 사진을 보자 흥분하며 발작을 일으키는데
Can I keep this?
I can't. Please let you.
Please!
Carmen, calm down.
What was the name on that deposition tape?
It's Carmen Bell.
That is strange. You are the second person in 2 days looking for this tape.
카먼의 진술 자료를 구하러 간 해리는 누군가 이미 빌려간 걸 알게 됩니다.
He was a very thin man. He took it.
비라가 집에 데려가겠다는 약속을 지키지 않자 줄리언은 점점 불안해지고
I'm never going home, am I?
Yes, you are.
It's Vera. I was thinking about what you said the other day, and I think I found something.
She's trying to rope you in.
If she feels better being in control, fine, let her be in control.
비라의 메시지를 들은 해리는 모스우드로 향하는데 때마침 모스우드 앞에서 줄리언의 전화가 걸려옵니다.
Hello?
This is Julie. I don't think that she can get me out of here.
비라를 의심하기 시작한 줄리언에게 해리는 재판 절차를 사실대로 알려주고
That carries a sentence of 15 to 25 years each.
I gotta go.
Please leave your gun and your phone and your badge in your car.
비라의 지시대로 개인 소지품을 차 트렁크에 보관 후 안으로 들어갑니다.
I'm holding him inside my pouch.
So who is this?
Bess McTeer.
비라는 베스의 수업 내용을 들려주며 줄리언에 대한 집착으로 납치했다고 주장하는데
Bess was unable to have children. I didn't want to see it at the time, but it's clear to me now that she developed an unhealthy attachment to Julian. Julian knew he was being abducted. He acted in self-defense.
자료의 신빙성을 확인하기 위해 해리는 직접 수업을 받아볼 것을 제안합니다.
We have to have a lot better understanding of what these sessions are all about.
It's not possible.
Can you do it with me?
한편
Well, the lake's in a 25-mile radius of Mosswood Grove. What are we looking for exactly?
카먼에게서 호수 얘기를 들은 헤더는 모스우드 인근의 호수를 조사하며 마린을 떠올리는데
Actually, you're just sitting there getting brainwashed.
There we go. Can we just chill? Have a normal night?
At Mosswood, they call it resisting. What you just did.
I want to talk to you about that place.
It's a sign of unhappiness. You lie to yourself every day.
마린을 마지막으로 본 날 둘은 모스우드 얘기를 하며 다투다 금방 화해하고
Did you steal that?
What's wrong? Running around like a loser.
You said we weren't gonna do that anymore. You're doing it again. What? You're lying to yourself.
클럽에서 또 한 번 말다툼이 일어나자 마린은 어디론가 사라지고 헤더는 괴로운 마음에 술을 마시고 잭에게 연락하는데
What the hell happened?
Sorry.
All right, let's go find her.
주변을 둘러보던 잭은 한적한 도로를 걸어가는 마린을 발견합니다.
What's that?
This is something they draw at Mosswood. It's a labyrinth.
당시 술에 취해 기억이 끊겼던 헤더는 잭을 찾아가 마린의 손목에 그려진 모스우드의 표식을 알아내고 그림을 검색하던 중 사진 속 지주의 이름과 저서를 찾아냅니다.
Yeah, we ran one printing of that back in 1987. These allegations of physical abuse and sexual abuse. Oh, there it is. Somebody ordered it last month and it was sent back as undeliverable.
Can I see that envelope?
책을 구하기 위해 출판사에 간 헤더는 책을 주문했다 반품된 곳이 나이아가라의 창고임을 알아채고 찾아가는데
Whoever was renting this unit paid cash. It stopped paying last month. I was about to start clearing it out.
What's the name of the agreement?
Walker Julian.
창고 주인이 줄리언이라는 사실과 비디오 테이프를 함께 발견합니다.
Tell me what you see. Pilot said.
집으로 돌아온 헤더는 비디오 테이프를 틀어보는데
I see my father. What do you want to do?
그러던 중 영상 속에서 마린의 모습을 발견합니다. 한편 수업을 받게 된 해리는 헛간으로가 돌의 기원에 대한 설명을 듣고
200 years ago, a Pentecostal tent revival was built right here with the rock in the middle.
You were going to show me the work.
헛간에서 나온 두 사람은 정원으로 이동하는데
Tell me about your daughter. Are you too close?
We haven't gotten to talk much lately, that's all.
You're very good at quarantining yourself, aren't you?
Prodding a little bit, forcing him to answer your questions.
This work, it's all about invitation, not confrontation. This way.
Okay.
중간에 발을 접질린 해리는 비라를 놓치고 숲속을 헤매게 됩니다. 늦은 저녁까지 숲속을 헤매다 불빛을 발견한 해리는 겨우 헛간으로 돌아오는데
There you are.
What is all this, huh?
I knew you'd find your way.
Hey, are you playing games with me? Is it?
Here you are. You're limping. Sit down. Sit.
해리가 화를 내자 비라는 침착하게 발목의 상처부터 치료하고
Don't move.
Who's on the mantle?
The beacon. But he did most of his writing and meditating right here in this room.
해리가 지주의 존재를 묻자 비라는 어머니의 이야기로 해리를 자극하기 시작합니다.
We've already been doing it. Can I ask you, did your mother ever leave you lost in the woods?
I'm not here to talk about my mother.
What are you feeling right now?
I don't trust you.
And a sexual pull right here. What else?
Anger.
Rage. And underneath that rage, if you could just taste what's there.
비라가 성적으로 유혹하는 순간 해리는 어릴 적 화제 기억을 떠올리는데
Mom?
다음날 해리는 줄리언이 살인을 저질렀던 모텔방에서 깨어납니다. 모텔 CCTV를 확인한 해리는 새벽에 혼자서 모텔에 온 사실을 알게 되고
And then we had a conversation.
Yeah, you said you wanted that room. You know, the room where...
Right.
비라를 찾아가 지난번 수업에 대해 따지는데
Can I talk to you? You think this is going to help your case? What you pulled last night?
You don't remember.
해리가 수업에 대해 추궁하자 비라는 대답을 회피합니다.
What did I say?
Now is not the right time.
Mr. Shaw, have you discussed the charges with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
비라가 선임한 변호사는 줄리언의 무죄를 주장하고
We enter a plea of not guilty.
Ms. Walker, can I ask you a few questions? Do you know this woman? She joined August 26, 2004. May 23rd, Julian is born.
You're way out of line.
You're not his mother.
No, Beck.
She is.
That was not the right move. You're letting her get to you.
헤더가 마린에 대해 추궁하자 비라는 과거를 떠올리는데
I hate when she looks at me. I can see it in her eyes.
비라는 한때 지주의 총애를 받으며 사람들의 수업을 도와주고 있었습니다.
Vera. And when you open your eyes, you see your ex-wife Katie in front of you. How do you feel?
I want her to hold me.
Yes. And then?
See, you don't like how it feels, right? You don't like how it feels, right?
하지만 수업이 점점 과격해지자 비라는 두려움을 느끼기 시작했고
Go ahead, feel me.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Should that be part of the work?
자신을 살뜰히 챙겨주는 베스에게 비라는 아무런 내색도 하지 않았는데
And then it passes. That's what he's trying to teach us.
Sorry, she just came to the gate and was asking for you.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
바로 그날 마린이 모스우드에 찾아온 것이었죠.
What happened to you out there?
비라는 불안해하는 마린을 보살펴주고
We're conductors for one another. No judgment, just love. I'm nervous. I know, but he's on your side.
지주는 마린을 처음 본 순간부터 마음에 들어했는데
I hear you're interested in life at Mosswood. How old are you?
I'm 18.
So why don't you come over here and sit with me?
This is proof. Marin was at Mosswood, all of this.
But this stuff with Glenn Fisher.
해리는 영상에서 수업을 받는 사람이 얼마 전 클럽에서 만난 글렌 피셔임을 알고 그를 찾아갑니다.
Where did you get this?
That was supposed to be confidential.
Do you remember her?
No.
글렌을 추궁하던 해리는 모스우드에서 본 것과 같은 기계를 발견하고
I'm not talking about this anymore unless there's an actual problem.
마린의 소재가 모호해지자 헤더는 호수에서 살해됐을지 모른다고 생각하는데
What if she's really down there somewhere?
It was her choice.
But I put too much pressure on her.
It's not your fault.
딸이 지나치게 신경 쓰자 잭은 급히 사진을 치워버립니다.
I need to know that you're on our side. We need you to testify on Julian's behalf, or we don't stand a chance.
한편 줄리언이 걱정된 비라는 해리를 찾아가는데
Good reason why I should believe anything that you say.
결국 비라는 줄리언이 마린의 아들임을 실토합니다.
She's right. Your partner.
Marin is Julian's mother. Where is she?
She left a couple of years after Julian was born. He doesn't even know her. We don't know.
It still hasn't come.
마린은 모스우드에 간 후 임신 사실을 알게 되고
It's his. It's definitely his.
We have someone for this.
My mom wished I was never here. I can't do that to a baby.
아이를 키우지 않는 모스우드에서 낙태를 강요당하자 마린은 떠날 결심을 한 것이었죠.
There are no children here.
And I can't stay here.
Vera Walker admitted this to you.
Yeah.
비라의 증언을 확보한 해리는 서장을 찾아가는데
What about Marin Calhoun? Where is she now?
I believe her body was dumped in a lake near Mosswood.
헤더는 뒤늦게 마린과 호수에 대한 일을 보고합니다.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Marin was a friend of mine. I wanted to be sure before I said anything.
Let me look into it.
한편 글렌의 집에 잠입한 해리는 그의 조부가 이상한 돌과 함께 찍은 사진을 발견하는데
That is Glenn Fisher's grandfather. And the Fisher family has owned that Mosswood land since the 30s. There are people out here in Keller and beyond Keller who are tied to Mosswood.
헤더는 해리가 불법으로 증거 채취한 것을 문제 삼고
Do you realize the shit we could get into if this got out?
결국 서장은 해리에게 사건에서 손뗄 것을 요구합니다.
And it seems like our time for keeping you up here with us is over. It's time for us to quit hogging you. You've been a tremendous help.
한편 줄리언은 소년원에서 놀림을 받다 폭력을 행사하며 독방에 수감되고
They put Julian in solitary last night. I know you've been speaking with him. He called you, didn't he? I tried to visit him, but he doesn't want to see me. He refuses.
Maybe you should let me go see him alone.
비라의 연락을 받은 해리는 줄리언을 찾아가는데
You know, your mother's worried about you.
Do you know that dream that I told you about?
줄리언은 후드 쓴 사람이 진짜로 나타났다고 말합니다.
She wants me to believe that it's only a dream.
You say that somebody actually came in your room?
해리는 줄리언의 말을 들으며 비라를 다시 의심하기 시작하고
He tried to take me.
Did you see his face?
No.
Why would your mother lie to you about this?
그쯤 잭은 서장의 압박 전화를 받게 되는데
You want to open up a case on Marin? He's wondering if you may not be too close to the case, personally.
So now he has a problem with me and he calls my dad.
He called me as a friend. Don't get bent out of shape.
You're here.
Taking the night off. Heather told me what happened. I wish you'd left town sooner.
사건을 말리는 잭과 마을 사람을 모두 의심하던 해리는 그만 말다툼을 하고 맙니다.
What do you know about Glenn Fisher?
Well, I know Glenn Fisher's a stand-up guy, detective.
You two are friends.
What's that supposed to mean? You got something you want to say? Grow a pair and say it. You never thought about anybody but yourself.
마린이 임신할 무렵 모스우드에는 송아지 한 마리가 들어오는데
Who's our friend?
He is our new conductor. You should name him. Well, we'll raise him, all of us together. More he'll embody all our human frailties, so when we offer him up, release.
지주는 송아지를 폭력 수업의 희생양으로 바치기 위해 이름을 짓고 정성껏 키울 것을 지시하고
Our work last night changed things. I can feel it in the air, the release, the clarity.
비라는 지주에게 마린의 임신 사실을 보고하는데
It's about Marin. She's pregnant. I'll make arrangements with Dr. Poole.
Don't.
지주는 마린의 아이를 희생양으로 삼을 생각이었습니다.
You should keep it.
Really?
Yes. We'll raise him, all of us, together. Has she picked a name?
글렌의 집에서 모스우드의 바위 사진을 본 해리는 계속해서 글렌을 추적하는데
That guy you were just with, you know him very well?
글렌이 매춘을 한 것으로 의심되는 여성의 발등에서 상처를 발견한 해리는 같은 상처가 있는 카먼을 찾아가지만 병원 측에서는 면회를 거부하고
Why can't she have visitors? I'm not at liberty to say. That's the order. Coming off an incident yesterday.
옆 병실 환자에게서 카먼이 누군가와 통화 후 발작을 일으킨 사실을 알게 됩니다.
She got tranked. She got a call at the start of the afternoon, right?
She stayed on the phone and they gave her meds?
Nah, she got off and went ballistic. She said it was Satan.
그날 밤 해리는 다시 글렌의 집에 잠입하는데 그곳에서 자신을 뒷조사한 흔적과 카먼의 진술이 담긴 테이프를 발견합니다. 해리는 헤더에게 영상을 보낸 후 비라를 찾아가는데
My name is Carmen Bell. The date is February 20th, 2002. I was working at this pretzel place at the mall, and she came in one day. We did these sessions, like therapy, I guess.
카먼은 모스우드에서 치료라는 명목으로 자행된 끔찍한 수업에 대해 고발합니다.
Stop. I don't want to hear this.
I bet you don't.
And the sessions got violent, physically and sexually.
Is that how you got the burns on your foot?
One of the men, he did it in a session. I don't know his name. And he kept asking for me. And there was another man. And I got pregnant. Get out!
카먼의 진술을 듣고 고통스러워하던 비라는 결국 모든 사실을 털어놓는데
I know you did things you're ashamed of.
Fine. Sit down. I'll tell you everything.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh my God. What happened?
수업이 점점 과격해지자 비라는 뭔가 잘못되고 있다는 생각이 들기 시작했고
I get it now.
It's part of my work too. You taught me that.
Scrapes heal, and now Vic, he'll also heal. That's the point of this.
I just keep thinking, what we're doing, it's become so literal.
So you want to go back to the way things were?
지주가 희생양 이론을 내세우며 설득하자 비라는 다시 그의 명령에 복종하는데, 그러는 사이 마린의 출산일이 다가오고 있었습니다.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. One more.
Yes, you can. You can do it. You're doing it.
Good job. Good job. Shh, come here.
갓 태어난 줄리언을 받아든 비라는 강한 모성애를 느끼는데,
Keeps latching on and then letting go.
출산 후에도 젖이 나오지 않자 마린은 무기력증에 빠지고,
Maybe I shouldn't be a mother.
Don't say that.
What, are you lactating?
아이를 낳지 않은 비라의 몸에서 모유가 나오면서 마린 대신 줄리언에게 수유를 한 것이었죠. 그 무렵 지주는 글렌을 비롯한 마을 남자들을 모스우드로 불러들이기 시작했는데, 지주는 출산한 지 얼마 되지도 않은 마린에게 수업을 강요했고, 이에 부당함을 느낀 비라는 지주가 자리를 비운 사이 수업을 취소시킵니다.
Where's the beacon?
He canceled the work tonight.
You think you speak for him now?
Why'd you shut down the work last night?
Marin wasn't ready. She's still recovering.
Shut up. You have jeopardized. Shut up.
분노한 지주는 비라에게서 줄리언을 빼앗아가고, 이대로 두고 볼 수 없었던 비라는 독초를 탄 차를 지주에게 먹인 것이었죠.
My apology, T. I wish I'd stopped it sooner, but
비라는 글렌의 뒤에 더 많은 사람들이 연루되어 있다고 말하는데,
I imagine it goes a lot higher than Glenn Fisher.
D.A. Hutchins, I need to talk to you for a second if I can. I was looking at 2003. That's the first year after you got voted in. And it was the same year that a certain case didn't come to court for some case that you managed to squash.
해리는 카먼의 사건을 덮는 대가로 뒷돈을 받은 사실을 밝혀내며 줄리언을 가정법원으로 송치시킵니다.
I wanted to ask you something.
위탁 가정으로 돌아온 줄리언은 베스와 애덤을 죽인 죄책감에 괴로워하고,
When do you stop being guilty?
I also went to foster care.
Because your mother couldn't take care of you?
She was sick. Sometimes she was quiet. It would come out of nowhere. I wanted it to stop.
해리는 어릴 적 우울증에 걸린 엄마가 멈추길 바라며 불을 지른 사실을 고백합니다.
That hooded thing that you keep seeing, you told me it's real.
해리는 후드 쓴 사람을 피하지 말고 대면하라고 충고하는데,
Because it'll ruin you if you let it.
그날 이후 줄리언은 또다시 후드 쓴 사람을 목격하고,
Guys.
그날 밤 줄리언은 감쪽같이 사라지고 맙니다. 줄리언이 사라지자 경찰은 모스우드를 수색하는데,
Julian went missing from the group home earlier this morning.
You mean you lost him?
당황한 비라는 과격한 행동을 하다 경찰에 체포됩니다. 위탁 가정으로 간 해리는 창문에 해바라기 껍질이 흩어진 것을 보고 주위를 둘러보다 건너편에서 주차장을 발견하는데,
You guys see anything parked in that spot lately?
Yeah, fucking camper van.
해리는 해바라기 껍질이 쌓인 곳에 캠핑카가 있었다는 점과 검은 후드를 쓴 사람이 여러 번 나타난 정황으로 미루어 줄리언이 납치됐음을 확신합니다.
And get an Amber Alert. Julian didn't run away.
해리는 경찰서에 잡혀온 비라에게 협조를 구하는데,
You know who's driving that man, don't you?
협조 요청을 하는 해리에게 비라는 묵비권을 행사하며 구원받을 수 없다는 알 수 없는 말을 남깁니다.
Harry, saving my son isn't gonna save you.
그러는 사이 캠핑카가 발견되자 해리는 다시 현장으로 출동하는데,
Looks like they ditched this in a hurry.
캠핑카가 비어있는 것을 본 해리는 뒤편 숲속을 수색하고
It has knots, like a cincture.
숲에서 싱크처를 발견한 두 사람은 매듭이 5개인 것을 토대로 회색의 딸들이라는 수녀원을 찾아갑니다.
Every nun wears one of these just like this.
헤더는 수녀원의 벽에 붙은 사진에서 마린을 발견하는데
Marin, that's Laura.
마린은 로라라는 가명으로 수녀원 재활센터에서 지내다 몇 주 전에 떠난 상태였습니다.
This was her room. It's so strange. Her father's looking for her too.
What do you look like?
Long hair, gray, tied back in a ponytail.
사실 마린은 사건이 일어나기 전 모스우드를 찾아온 적이 있었습니다.
Marin, my God. I'm not staying. What do you mean? I want him back.
마린은 줄리언을 데려가려 했지만 비라는 중독자로 힘든 삶을 살아왔던 마린에게 줄리언을 보여주지 않은 것이었죠.
You're a stranger to Julian. You abandoned him and I'm his mother now.
마린은 어쩔 수 없이 검은 후드를 쓰고 모스우드에 잠입했지만
Hey, get out of here.
She's up here. What the hell are you doing? Oh, what's going on?
It's okay. I've got her.
비라는 겁에 질린 줄리언을 달래며 꿈이라고 생각하게 만듭니다.
It's only a dream.
Please, Bess, you know this isn't right. I really need your help.
베스는 마린이 줄리언을 데려갈 수 있게 도와달라고 부탁하자 나이아가라 폭포를 본다는 핑계로 애덤과 함께 데리고 나온 것이었죠.
We're on the road. Everything's going fine.
Vera sends you a kiss.
그런 두 사람을 줄리언이 오해하고 살인하자 마린은 캠핑카를 훔쳐 줄리언을 따라다녔고
You're not real!
I'm gonna take you home, okay? Who are you?
결국 위탁가정에 있는 줄리언을 데리고 나오는데
Where are we going?
I'll explain everything once we get a little bit further, okay?
하지만 총까지 갖고 있는 마린을 줄리언이 의심하면서 길가에 급정차를 하게 되고
Sit down! Tell me who you are! Stop it! Stop!
Hey, I know Vera never told you about me. And I used to live at Mosswood too. Down in the... Hear the wind blow.
Beth sang that to me.
She learned it from me.
마린이 아기 때부터 불러준 노래를 들려주자 비로소 줄리언은 그녀를 엄마로 받아들입니다. 하지만 경찰이 경보 발령으로 캠핑카를 찾아내자 두 사람은 숲길로 도망치고 경찰서에서 풀려난 비라는 엉망이 된 모스우드로 돌아오는데 줄리언이 살인을 저지르고 비라까지 잡혀가자 불안해진 사람들은 모스우드를 떠난 것이었죠.
This is all that Marin left at the Great Otters. I know where she's going.
그 사이 마린은 줄리언과 함께 나이아가라로 가는 버스를 타고 있었습니다.
The police were here looking for you.
수녀원에서 경보 발령 소식을 들은 마린은 긴장하고
Why did you leave?
Because I felt like I failed. Being your mom.
마린에게 기대던 줄리언은 문득 베스와 애덤을 떠올리는데
They were trying to take me to you.
자신을 친엄마에게 데려다 주려 했던 두 사람을 죽인 사실에 괴로워하던 줄리언은 발작을 일으킵니다.
We're getting off, okay?
어쩔 수 없이 버스에서 내린 마린은 헤더에게 연락하는데
I know you're looking for me. You have to leave us alone.
Tell me where you are and I'll come meet you.
돌아오라는 헤더에게 마린은 차갑게 말하며 돌아섰고
I'm on your side. I know Julian's your son. I know what you've been through.
No, you don't.
줄리언을 데리고 다섯 부족 보호구역에 있는 모텔로 갑니다.
Come on, we're here.
모텔에 들어온 마린은 총을 꺼내고 누군가에게 전화하는데
Hi. It's me.
그 시각
Got it.
헤더와 해리는 마린의 발신지를 추적하고
She's probably trying for the border.
인근 지도를 살펴보던 해리는 마린이 다섯 부족이라는 원주민 보호구역을 통해 미국을 떠나려는 계획을 눈치챕니다.
Okay, here we are. 5 nations. Okay, looks like these guys are onto something.
보호구역 입구에서 경찰차를 따라간 두 사람은 모텔 앞에서 살해된 마린을 발견합니다. 마린이 살해되자 헤더는 모스우드의 사람들을 의심하고
Looks like there was only one eyewitness when he saw a man outside talking to Marin.
Could have been Vera's guy, the one with the ponytail.
때마침 모스우드 계좌로 누군가 정기적으로 입금한 증거가 포착되는데
Dataless Shipping LLC, whatever that is. All I got so far is a P.O. box.
Detective Ambrose, we got a hit on that brown Volvo that you mentioned.
놀랍게도 모텔 근처에서 비라의 차가 발견됩니다.
We tried making contact. They're not responding.
I'm going in.
해리는 줄리언이 있을지도 모른다는 생각에 차로 다가가는데
Get out of the car.
차에는 포니테일 머리의 남자만 타고 있었습니다.
Get out. Take it.
해리는 그제야 비라가 시간을 본 것을 알아차리는데 그 시각 비라는 줄리언과 함께 뉴욕에 도착해 있었습니다.
Come on.
두 사람은 뉴욕에 있는 지인의 집에 몸을 숨기고
You wanna tell me what's going on?
It's better for both of us if I don't.
That's why we need a warrant.
Why do we even care about this?
헤더는 포니테일 머리 남자의 체포영장을 요구하지만 서장은 거부하는데
Can I talk to you for a second? Those dataless papers that I called you about early this morning, I got them from Littell's desk.
모스우드 계좌의 거래처 내역이 서장실에서 발견됐다고 하자 해리는 서장을 찾아가 선박회사 서류에 대해 추궁합니다.
You think I'm the guy behind this?
Or you know who is.
서장은 후원 계좌의 배우가 누구인지 확인하고 싶었다고 둘러대고
I had to be sure myself first, before anyone else.
마린이 살해된 소식을 들은 잭은 헤더를 위로하는데
Maybe she'll finally find some peace. Why don't you crash here tonight? Get something to eat, have a bath.
잭의 집에서 빨래를 하던 헤더는 5부정 모텔의 열쇠를 발견합니다.
Found this in the dryer last night.
Marin called me.
You saw her?
I can't do this with Heather here.
헤더가 밖으로 나가자 잭은 그날 밤의 진실을 털어놓는데
I got up there, and Marin was not stable. I panicked, and I grabbed her hand. I didn't kill her.
Why did Marin call you?
She knew I'd help her.
What about the boy? You saw him.
I brought him to Vera Walker.
You know Vera Walker.
Why can't you just stop?
잭은 다이달로스라는 유령 회사를 만들고 비라에게 정기적으로 돈을 보내고 있었는데
For more than 10 years. She has something on you.
All right. Here we go. Come on now.
헤더가 마린과 다투고 만취한 날 잭은 두 사람을 집으로 데려와 헤더를 먼저 재우고 밖으로 나가려는 마린을 겨우 말렸는데
No. You are not going anywhere tonight.
What, you're worried about me?
거실에 잠자리를 마련해주던 잭은 그만 이성을 잃고 마린을 겁탈한 것이었죠.
Marin. Julian's my son.
모든 것을 고백한 잭은 경찰에 연행되고 모든 사연을 들은 헤더는 뒤늦게 마린의 말을 떠올리며 아버지를 원망하는데
I'm on your side. I know Julian's your son. I know what you've been through.
No, you don't. I just saw the news. 5 Nations Motel. That girl was dead. You know, I'm sorry. You guys need to leave.
줄리언은 거처가 불안해지자 해리에게 연락합니다.
You with Vera?
Yeah. What would you do?
Depends on what you can live with.
해리의 말을 들은 줄리언은 비라에게 돌아가자고 설득하는데
Don't look.
If we just keep running, it'll never stop. I want to go back.
They won't let me be your mother.
I know.
This is crazy.
I'll tell them that I want to see you, and when I'm 18, I can see whoever I want.
줄리언을 사랑하는 비라는 결국 켈러로 돌아옵니다.
Hi. I don't want my mother to get in trouble.
자신을 걱정하는 줄리언을 보며 비라는 옛 기억을 떠올리고
You didn't tell me what this one is. Because it's dangerous. A little bit in the tea will make you hallucinate, and some more will make you pass on. I love you so much, you know that? I love you more than anything in the whole world.
모스우드로 돌아온 비라는 모든 것을 태워버립니다.
Hearings in the morning, so I'll be back by the afternoon.
그 시각 모텔로 돌아온 해리는 편지를 발견하는데
Sitting on the edge of the bed.
편지 안에는 해리의 수업을 녹음한 테이프가 들어있었습니다.
What did you want to say to her? What do you want? Is this what you want?
I hate you. Like you're above it all. Like you control your son.
What do you want?
Say it now. You'll never say it. Oblivion.
어머니에게 받지 못한 관심이 자학으로 표출된 해리는 비라의 손을 더욱 옥죄는데
Julian Walker is the unwitting product of a radical upbringing. He should be rehabilitated, not incarcerated.
He had a chance to run away from all this. He made a decision to be here, make amends. That's more than a lot of us can say.
해리의 증언으로 줄리언은 재활시설로 보내지고
In light of all extenuating circumstances, Julian Walker will spend 4 years at New Horizons.
비라 역시 모든 혐의를 벗게 됩니다.
Thank you. And thank you for dropping the charges against me. I assume that was you. Goodbye.
재판이 끝난 후 헤더와 해리는 줄리언과 함께 여행을 떠나는데
Come on, guys, just tell me where we're going.
It's a secret.
We're really here.
줄리언을 데려간 곳은 바로 마린이 가고 싶어했던 나이아가라 폭포였죠.
My mother would have liked this.
폭포를 바라보며 희망에 젖어드는 두 사람 뒤로 어린 시절 트라우마에서 여전히 벗어나지 못한 해리가 어두운 표정을 들이우며 죄인 시즌2가 끝이 납니다. 긴장한 듯 화장실에서 대마초 담배를 피우고 있는 한 남자.
Hey, Mr. B.
Hey, Charlotte.
Good morning, Mr. B. Jamie, we are one head short on chaperones for the LGBTQIA Alliance field trip.
It's fine. I'll do it.
학생뿐만 아니라 교사들 사이에서도 평판이 좋은 제이미는 브라이어턴 고등학교에서 역사를 가르치는 선생님인데요.
It's gonna be brown.
I was thinking you should write it yourself.
친절하기로 소문난 그에게 진학 상담을 받으려는 학생들이 매일 줄을 섰죠.
Thanks, Mr. B.
You're welcome. Come on down.
이곳은 해리가 근무하는 도체스터 마을의 경찰서.
I'll make an announcement tomorrow. Not that anybody's going to be too surprised. I mentioned your name when I was talking to HR.
정년이 얼마 남지 않은 해리는 조기 은퇴 압박을 받고 있었는데
And look, now you're limping around like a goddamn zombie since that case last summer with that kid. Don't think I don't notice.
Welcome to the Northern Territories.
그가 사는 도체스터에 딸과 손자가 방문합니다. 아내와 이혼한 해리는 시내에서 떨어진 외곽 지역에 혼자 살고 있었는데
You didn't tell me it was this isolated.
멜러니는 사람들과 단절된 채 살고 있는 아버지가 걱정되지만 해리는 대수롭지 않게 넘기는데
What do you do in an emergency?
I get 2 bars out by the maple tree. Is he doing okay?
I don't know anymore.
멜러니 역시 최근에 이혼하고 우울증을 앓는 아들 때문에 힘들어하고 있었습니다.
The therapist says that he's still depressed about the divorce.
He could come up here more often.
한편
So, this woman came into the store today and she actually started haggling with me.
고기를 유심히 살펴보던 제이미는
I don't know, it just threw me. And maybe she's right, maybe I'm a total snob.
아내 릴라가 나오자 재빨리 정신을 차리는데요.
A discerning snob.
행복하게 저녁을 준비하는 부부 앞에 갑작스러운 손님이 찾아옵니다.
Amazon delivery.
I told you not to come here.
Not this time.
Babe!
제이미를 당황케 한 손님은 바로 대학 동창 닉이었죠.
Do you want to join us for dinner? We got plenty of food.
No.
닉을 반기지 않는 제이미와 달리 릴라는 그를 저녁 식사에 초대하는데
You sure?
Yeah, no, come on in.
She's lovely.
I opened a store a couple of months ago, right after we moved here.
릴라의 얘기를 듣던 닉은 제이미에 대해 사사건건 시비를 걸고
So it was your idea to move here?
Branch out a
Yeah,
little
when
bit,
we
right?
needed more space with the baby coming. So.
It was Jamie who wanted the baby.
What about you?
Private equity.
It's a game.
자신의 직업을 게임이라고 소개한 닉은 거래가 없음에도 굳이 도체스터를 방문했다고 하는데, 그날 밤 해리는 호출을 받고 사건 현장으로 달려갑니다.
I'm guessing at least 80. It's kind of crazy on a road like this.
사고를 당한 사람은 바로 닉이었고, 제이미는 부상을 당한 채 인근 병원에서 치료받고 있었습니다.
We lost control. He was driving too fast.
You wouldn't tell me if you were okay or not. I just thought you were
I'm okay.
다음날 출근한 해리는 아버지의 유품 관련 전화를 받고
No thanks.
곧이어 어젯밤 사고 관련해서 제이미를 신문하는데,
I hadn't seen him in a while, so after that, we wanted to have a nightcap at the bar at his hotel.
And after the hotel?
He wanted to see the lookout point on Mattissacket, and we got lost. He was driving too fast.
제이미는 친구의 죽음에 끝내 말을 잇지 못하고,
Nick was... I'm sorry.
해리는 사고 현장으로 가 다시 한번 주변을 살펴봅니다.
Hi.
닉과 제이미가 향하던 방향은 화가 소냐의 집이었는데,
Were you expecting anybody last night?
No, I was asleep.
정작 소냐는 두 사람을 모르고 있었습니다.
You recognize them?
No.
Any other places nearby?
Nope, mine is the only house on the road.
낯선 사람들이 사유지에 나타나자 겁이 난 소냐는 무기 소지 여부부터 확인하는데,
We find out anything, we'll let you know.
Were they armed?
No.
한편
You're my favorite helper.
사고 이후 제이미는 닉의 환영을 받게 되고,
He sustained a couple blows to the head as well, but the internal hemorrhaging is what killed him.
닉의 시신을 살펴보던 해리는 손바닥에서 알 수 없는 창상을 발견하는데,
What's that?
A knife wound or some other puncture. No stitches, which is strange for a cut that big.
Nothing on his record, no social media profile at all.
Where's his cell phone?
닉의 소지품에서 휴대폰이 보이지 않자 해리와 빅 형사는 사고 차량을 다시 한번 수색합니다.
Well, no cell phone.
과속한 차량에 핸드브레이크가 올려져 있고,
This blood. Jamie Burns said the other guy didn't move. It looks like he is struggling.
볼륨 스위치에 피가 묻어있는 것을 보자 해리는 단순한 사고가 아님을 직감합니다.
Why would he be worried about music after a crash like that?
I need a forensics team here ASAP. We gotta grid the site. Possible crime scene.
감식반이 나타나자 현장에 다시 들른 제이미는 당황하며 돌아가고, 그 모습을 지나가던 소냐가 우연히 목격하는데,
Miss Burns.
Yes.
한편 해리는 닉의 휴대폰을 찾을 수 없자 제이미의 집을 찾아갑니다.
Just met Nick the first time the night of the accident.
Did your husband spend any time with Mr. Haas in the days leading up to the accident?
I don't understand. What does this have to do with the accident?
경찰이 찾아와 닉에 대해 묻자 릴라는 다시 그날의 기억을 떠올리는데,
Did Jamie ever tell you about what we used to do in school?
그날 닉은 제이미가 원치 않는 얘기를 하려고 했었고,
Should I tell her?
Nothing, just the usual college bullshit.
릴라가 자리를 비우자 두 사람은 금세 험악한 분위기로 변해 있었죠.
Don't play this fucking game with me.
닉의 호텔방을 조사하던 해리는 색상이 적힌 종이접기를 발견하고, 그러던 중 감식반에서 닉의 휴대폰이 발견됐다는 소식을 듣는데, 닉은 암호화에 특화된 블랙베리 폰으로 개인정보를 철저히 감춰온 것이었습니다. 경찰서로 돌아온 해리는 사건의 연관성을 생각하며 소냐에 대해 조사하고,
Got the cell tower pings off that BlackBerry.
닉의 휴대폰 분석 결과 사고 시각과 사망 시각 사이에는 1시간의 간극이 있었는데,
Why did Jamie Burns wait so long to make an emergency call?
I mean, there is no proof of ill intent here.
But impeding a rescue, that's second-degree murder.
상사 모리스는 늦은 신고가 살인은 아니라며 대수롭지 않게 넘기지만 해리는 계속 의문을 품고 지문 감식을 의뢰합니다.
We need to dust that phone.
감식 결과 휴대폰에는 닉뿐만 아니라 제이미의 지문조차 남아있지 않았는데,
Unless someone wiped the phone clean.
Exactly.
I forgot to tell you, the detective you spoke to yesterday, he stopped by while you were out.
I wonder why I didn't just call you.
사고 이후 제이미는 닉의 환영에 시달리는 강도가 점점 심해지고 있었습니다.
You okay? Jamie.
Once we get there, the less you speak, the better.
사고가 나던 날 닉은 제이미를 협박하며 난폭운전을 했고 제이미는 막무가내인 닉을 막기 위해 핸드브레이크를 올리다 사고가 난 것이었죠. 차에서 겨우 빠져나온 제이미는 처참한 광경을 목격하는데
Oh, God.
닉이 구급차를 불러달라고 부탁하지만 제이미는 휴대폰 전원을 끄고 그런 다음 차의 오디오를 틀고 닉의 죽음을 서서히 맞이한 것이었죠. 사고 후 환영에 시달리던 제이미는 즐겨 찾던 대마초 담배와 커피를 끊고 사고 현장에서 제이미를 목격한 소녀는 해리를 찾아가는데
He was back on my property. He drove off as soon as he saw me see him. Anyway, that's all I saw, but I would like to find out what you're going to do to stop him.
소녀가 제이미를 막아달라고 부탁하자 해리는 법적 명분이 없다며 돌려보냅니다.
See anything else?
Come find you so you can do fuck all about it.
한편 학교로 복귀한 제이미는 진학 상담을 다시 시작하는데
Do you really want to send this? Describe any high achiever in the tri-state area. You aren't anywhere in here. It's a version of yourself that isn't even real.
명예와 학벌을 중시했던 제이미는 사고 후 완전히 다른 사람이 되어 있었습니다.
Strange, isn't it? That some letter should determine your fate.
소녀의 제보가 마음에 걸린 해리는 제이미를 미행하고
How's it too spindly?
I've been feeling terrible about damaging that artist woman's property, and I drove over to apologize.
제이미가 사과하기 위해 소녀의 집에 간 사실을 확인한 해리는 화분 연장을 핑계로 다시 만날 약속을 정합니다.
Has anybody ever told you about a posthole digger and how good they are for planting a tree? I could bring mine by. How about Sunday morning?
해리와 헤어진 후 제이미는 닉과 만날 날을 떠올리는데
We're not doing that. I didn't expect you to come all this way.
먼저 연락한 사람은 놀랍게도 닉이 아닌 제이미였습니다.
But when someone reaches out after 18 years?
Looks like he drank at distillery.
한편 해리와 빅은 사고 전후의 기차역 CCTV를 확인하는데
I checked Nick's credit card statement like you wanted.
사고가 일어나기 며칠 전 두 사람은 뉴욕 맨해튼에 있는 레스토랑에서 이미 만난 적이 있었죠.
That means I have to go into Manhattan. Remember seeing either of these men?
All I know is the shorter one attacked another diner.
두 사람 사이에 다툼이 있었다는 얘기를 듣자 해리는 CCTV 영상을 확보하고
That redwood. That's beautiful.
You see, this is why I love you.
릴라는 침체된 분위기를 쇄신하기 위해 친구들을 식사에 초대하는데
I heard about the car accident and your friend. The thing about grief is it lives in your body. You have to sweat it out.
아픔을 극복하고 현실로 돌아오라는 조언에 제이미는 강한 거부감을 드러냅니다.
Why does everyone say that? I mean, death isn't going away. It just feels like a lie. I have to say, I never thought I'd see you eating in a place like this. Well, you've done well for yourself, haven't you?
It wasn't my plan to make money, but after you disappeared, it was tough. Why did you call me? Why now?
I don't feel anything anymore.
You want to wake yourself up? You said so yourself.
That stuff is crazy. Fuck you.
닉의 손에 난 상처는 바로 제이미와 다투다 생긴 것이었습니다.
Jesus, Jamie!
제이미의 증상은 일시적인 심리 불안이었습니다. 병실을 둘러보던 제이미는 물잔에 손을 뻗는 환자를 보며 닉을 떠올리는데
There you go. Hey, I got it. I said whiskey.
위스키를 요구하던 환자는 갈 준비가 됐다는 알 수 없는 말을 남깁니다.
I'm ready to go. We can go in a minute, okay?
한편
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Eddie.
단골 식당에 간 해리는 우연히 소냐와 마주치는데
Hi.
Following up on that incident that happened on your property, you have every reason to be concerned.
I realize I came on full throttle.
예전 모델한테 스토킹당했던 소냐는 낯선 남자가 사유지에 나타나자 지레 겁을 먹은 것이었죠.
A direct line if you want it.
Is that your move to give people your number? I'm kidding.
일요일이 되자 해리는 약속한 화분 연장을 들고 제이미를 찾아가는데
Was there a reason why you two hadn't been in touch?
Nick scared me. And without him, things just feel
hollow.
해리는 조울증을 앓았던 어머니 얘기로 공감을 끌어냅니다.
Emma struggled with depression and even had to miss some school over it. This is how you get into Brown?
James, can you explain how this happened?
대학 추천서 문제로 잡음이 일어난 순간 또다시 닉의 환영이 나타나 제이미를 괴롭히고
I want a new letter now. You ever had the pleasure of teaching?
James?
Of course.
레스토랑 CCTV 영상을 확보한 해리는 옥상에서 뛰어내리려 하는 두 사람을 보게 되는데
What the hell?
Is he coaxing him to jump?
그 시각 소냐는 사건 현장에 나갔다가 무덤과 재킷을 발견합니다.
This is all you saw.
해리는 재킷 속에서 호텔에서 본 것과 같은 종이접기를 발견하고 곧바로 제이미를 찾아가 추궁하는데
You want to tell me why you dug a grave on Sonia Barzol's property?
I'm a high school teacher.
교사로서 안정적인 생활을 하는 제이미가 무덤을 팔 이유가 없다며 호소하자 해리는 아무런 소득 없이 돌아갑니다. 그날 밤 제이미는 다시 닉과 만난 날을 떠올리는데
Here we go around the prickly pear. You missed this. You couldn't take it last time.
닉이 도망친 자신을 비난했던 게 생각나자 제이미는 지난번 병원에서 만난 노인을 찾아갑니다.
Billy.
그가 원하던 위스키를 따라준 제이미는
I know what we need.
닉의 환영이 나타나자 노인의 목을 조르기 시작하고
Till death do me part.
노인이 제이미의 손을 가까스로 뿌리치자 정신을 차린 제이미는 급히 병실을 빠져나가는데
Hey.
I'm sorry.
릴라가 상담을 권하자 제이미는 니체의 무신론을 거론하며 과민 반응하고
I think you should talk to somebody.
Do you believe in God? Do you feel like you know why we're here? It's all a total mystery. We don't know anything. But in spite of that, we're going to have a child. We're doing it because we're scared of dying, and we feel like this will make our lives have some kind of meaning.
So what are you trying to say? You don't want to have a baby?
Jesus Christ, you don't get to do this.
I was a photographer at first, so I like to shoot a lot of reference.
소냐가 남자 모델 위주로 작업하는 것을 본 해리는 제이미와의 연관성을 생각하며 뒷조사를 합니다.
Jamie left school midterm on his own. Apparently he attacked his roommate.
제이미가 룸메이트를 공격하고 자퇴한 사실을 알아낸 해리는 예전 룸메이트를 찾아가는데
There's this guy he started hanging out with, Nick Haas. Maybe 6 a.m. I wake up, I find him sitting on the floor, covered in dirt. Took some pictures of him to petition for a room change. That's when he attacked me. It was like a tripwire. He started screaming, pushing me.
제이미의 룸메이트는 닉을 만난 이후 제이미가 돌변했다고 말하며 폭행 당시 사진을 메일로 보내줍니다. 사진에 명상하듯 고요하게 앉아있는 제이미 뒤로 미버맨쉬라는 글자가 새겨져 있었는데
Red Oak would be a great camera position. Going this way, it's all the way out to that aspen grove up there.
Yeah.
소냐의 사유지에서 보안을 점검하던 두 사람은 그렇게 진도가 나가고
Well, one of us had to make the first move.
I'm so sorry, Mr. B. I didn't want my parents to say anything.
It's okay.
I'm so pissed at them.
I need to talk to you.
대학 추천서 때문에 문제가 생기자 제이미는 에마를 학교 밖으로 불러내는데
What I'm trying to say is you're making a mistake. I've seen you passing pills with Lisa. I know what you're doing.
에마가 각성제까지 먹으며 입시에 시달리자 제이미는 대학보다 자신의 삶을 찾으라고 말합니다.
Doing what everyone else is doing. It's a dead end.
But I chose Brown.
Because you think you have to go. Emma, think. God damn it. You think you're finally gonna get somewhere, arrive, but trust me, I did that. Never get there. You never feel like... I'm sorry.
겁에 질린 에마를 본 제이미는 그 그제야 정신을 차리고 밖으로 나오는데 그날 저녁 소냐는 작업하던 중 수상한 소리를 듣고 불안한 마음에 제이미를 검색해보다 릴라의 가게 위치를 알아냅니다. 그 시각 제이미의 집에서는 릴라의 출산 준비로 분주했는데
Okay. Okay.
제이미는 출산하는 릴라를 보며 무덤파던 닉을 떠올리고 갓 태어난 아들을 바라보는 제이미의 표정은 이내 어두워지는데
Hey, you barely slept the last few nights, so you went to go lay down.
I'll just stay a bit longer.
그 후에도 닉은 계속 제이미를 따라다니며 괴롭히고 있었죠. 신경이 극도로 예민해진 제이미는 주변인들에게마저 적대감을 드러내고
What are you doing here?
Once you get him down like this, you just
Give me my son, okay?
제이미가 밖으로 나오자 집 앞에서 감시하던 해리가 뒤따라가는데
You know you can stop lying now.
What are you talking about?
I know you were at the grave. I know that in college you attacked your roommate.
심증은 있지만 물증은 없는 상황에서 해리는 자백할 것을 권합니다.
You didn't like that he had a hold on you, but he still does.
Assuming you're right, what would you do about it?
I'd accept the help I'm offered.
You mean confess?
Nick Haas, I remember well.
다음날 해리는 두 사람이 수업을 들었던 철학 교수를 찾아가는데
This is why I came here. Ubermensch.
The highest form of math. God is dead. It's up to the Ubermensch to forge new values to live by.
교수는 위버맨시에 대해 우월주의에 빠질 수 있다고 경고합니다.
It's a bit of a slippery slope.
Nietzsche warned of it himself.
해리는 두 사람이 우월주의에 빠졌을 가능성에 대해 생각하는데
What did you say to Emma?
I encouraged her to think independently. Isn't that what we do here?
닉의 사고와 아들 출산 이후 제이미는 점점 과격해지고
I'm pulling Emma out of your class.
Well, fuck you then.
Excuse me.
Are we done?
Yes, I think we are.
Dream away, little guy.
He looks just like you.
닉의 환영이 아들까지 건드리자 신경이 극도로 쇠약해진 제이미는 해리를 찾아가는데
Is anybody hurt?
No, I was holding my baby.
You were holding a baby and
Help me.
제이미가 안절부절 못하자 해리는 가까운 정신병원으로 데리고 갑니다.
Wait over here. We need some security.
잠시 후 의사의 문진이 시작되는데
Date of birth?
November 5th, 1981.
Try just telling me how you feel.
Like there's this big looming over me and I'm the only one who can see it.
상담 내내 제이미는 볼펜 소리와 닉의 환각에 시달리고
You ever have thoughts of hurting others?
Have you ever held a baby? You could just let him go, let him break on the floor. And you feel this dread just to make it go away. You know that feeling, don't you? We all do.
자신의 상태를 연약한 아기에 비유하던 제이미는 결국 스스로 제어하지 못하고 병원을 뛰쳐나갑니다. 다리 신경통 때문에 제이미를 놓친 해리는 소냐를 보호하라고 지시하는데
We gotta post somebody at Sonia Barcel's place.
Why are you pushing me on this?
Because you need it. You want to feel the truth, like we did in school. That's why you called me.
Pick a number.
병원에서 나온 제이미는 닉을 떠올리며 뉴욕으로 향하고 미술관으로 간 제이미는 옛 제자 소피와 우연히 마주치는데
Mr. B? This is so crazy. What are you doing here?
So you work here?
Yeah, I'm assisting. What's your number? Here, just send it to you.
Jamie.
해리는 제이미가 닉과 만났던 레스토랑 옥상에 갈 것을 예상하고 있었습니다.
What are you doing?
Letting it decide for me. I go where it tells me. Red.
Jamie. Don't have to do this.
종이접기 게임을 하던 제이미는 이내 포기하고 내려오는데
I can't do anything.
You don't have to. Good idea. Drink it off. Get it out of your system, huh? So, that paper thing. You playing that game the night that you targeted Sonia Barzell?
제이미는 무작위로 소냐가 걸린 것뿐이라고 태연하게 말합니다.
This is random. That's why Nick liked it. Nick was the most honest person I have ever known.
He was also a sociopath.
It's a world full of sociopaths.
What are you doing?
Proving it to you. How you guys doing? You having a good night?
해리가 통화하는 사이 제이미는 무작위로 사람을 모아 금세 무리를 만들고
Hey. These are my buddies, Ram and Ian.
Have a drink with us, Uncle Harry.
무리 중 한 명의 제의로 다시 자리가 옮겨지는데
You know what? I know a place.
Yeah? Let's go.
Hell yes.
그러는 동안에도 제이미는 계속 닉 생각에 시달리고 있었습니다.
I think I need a minute before we start.
I checked on my phone. There's a house at the end of this road. We need to stop there first. We're gonna bring her down here.
닉의 말을 들은 제이미는 그가 살인을 한 게 처음이 아님을 알게 되는데
I'm not about to kill some random woman.
You have no idea what kind of freedom there is on the other side.
You've done this before.
살인을 해야 다음 단계로 성장할 수 있다고 궤변을 들어놓는 닉.
Just listen to me.
I'm not doing this.
Have I ever lied to you?
그는 교수가 경고한 우월주의의 함정에 빠진 것이었죠.
I was there when you were at the edge. I was there with you and I didn't let you down. Remember? You have to look death in the face. Trust me, Jamie. You'll be free.
그리고 그 함정에 이제는 제이미가 빠져들고 있었는데
I like this view. Just the two of you making the connection. All of us here in this hotel room, everyone trying so hard. There's this big yawning void we're stuck in the middle of, and we're all just grabbing on to anything we can, right? Don't look down. Aren't we?
Dude, get off. What the fuck?
Did you get out? You hear me?
술집에서 궤변을 늘어놓다 쫓겨난 제이미는 소피가 초대한 파티 장소로 자리를 옮기고
This is my friend Harry.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So wasn't there something you wanted to show me?
Oh, yeah, upstairs.
소피를 따라간 제이미는 그곳에서 심령술사를 만나는데
Your grandfather never stopped feeling guilty about leaving. You feel that's not yours. They don't want you to carry that.
How did you do that?
What's your name?
Jamie.
심령술사가 선인장에 대해 언급하자 놀란 제이미는 밖으로 뛰쳐나갑니다.
There's someone near you.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he's prickly pear. Prickly pear.
No, not now.
It's a beater, be careful.
Okay.
Is something wrong?
I was thinking about a friend who died recently.
How did he die?
소피의 차를 빌린 제이미는 게임을 제안하며 속력을 높이는데
I want to play a game with you first. We'd get on a road crossing the highway and drive as fast as we could and not stop just to see if we were lucky enough to make it. Facing death. There's a difference.
Is that cop car following us?
경찰차가 따라붙자 제이미는 폭주하기 시작하고
Mr. B, please, no, Mr. B, please, no. Oh my God! Do you hear me? Stop the car! Stop the car! What the fuck is wrong with you?
사고 나기 직전 겨우 멈춰선 제이미는 닉이 사고를 당했던 날을 떠올립니다. 사고 당시 제이미는 신고하려 했지만 죽음을 대면하라는 닉의 유언을 지키기 위해 그대로 내버려둔 것이었지요.
Promise me you're gonna keep going.
Nick. Tell me I'm not crazy. Tell me you know what I mean.
I do.
해리는 아내에게 모든 걸 말하라며 제이미를 집으로 보내고 차에서 기다리는데 신경통 약을 먹고 깜빡 잠이 든 해리는 살인사건이 일어났다는 소식을 듣고 사건 현장으로 달려가 심령술사의 시신을 확인합니다. 그날 새벽 제이미는 집이 아닌 학교에 있었는데 피 묻은 돌을 버리고 몸에 묻은 피를 급히 씻은 후 쓰레기를 강에 버리고 집으로 돌아와 아들을 돌보며 릴라를 안심시킨 것이었죠.
You were with that detective all night.
I had a lot to process. Look, you were right. I need help.
릴라는 제이미의 얼굴에서 피가 묻은 흔적을 발견하고
Is that blood?
Oh yeah, mosquito got me.
사건 현장에서 나온 해리는 곧장 제이미를 찾아가는데
What happened last night?
I really fucked up. After everything that happened, it was too much. And
해리는 도와달라는 제이미에게 자수하라는 현실적인 답변을 해줍니다.
if I turn myself in, my life is over. What if I was your brother?
I'd be saying the exact same thing.
하지만 제이미는 해리의 조언을 무시하고 학교로 출근하는데
Hi, Mr. B.
You know we're not supposed to be interacting.
본격적으로 자아를 찾으려는 에마에게 제이미는 다시 현실적인 답변을 해줍니다.
And I'm really trying to figure out what I want.
You should forget what I said and go to college.
But what about everything you said?
I don't know anything anymore.
해리는 불안해하는 소냐를 찾아가 닉과 제이미가 한 게임을 설명해 주는데
It makes for this kind of series of choices, and the last thing are the arrows, and it was random, and you were just unlucky.
What did you do with him all night?
소냐는 해리가 제이미를 개인적으로 따라다니고
I followed him to a party in Brooklyn, and then I took him home.
Don't tell me it was that party in Brooklyn where someone was murdered.
살인 현장에도 같이 있었다는 사실에 분노하고
Oh my God. And you were telling me not to worry anymore.
파티 현장에 있었던 제이미는 이내 수사선상에 놓이며 뉴욕 경찰의 신문을 받게 됩니다.
Sophie Greenfield said in her statement that you were at the party with her. Wasn't someone with you?
Oh yeah, his name's Harry Ambrose.
경찰이 DNA를 채취한다고 하자 제이미의 표정이 굳어지는데
Can I have Tommy take your DNA? Totally routine. So, you were at this party?
I was.
You said you were tailing him, but you were with him at the party. All night?
Look.
해리는 증거까지 제출하며 사건의 심각성을 알리지만
I'll look it over. Thank you, Lieutenant.
오히려 용의 손상에 놓이게 되고
Someone else might get hurt if we wait.
Lieutenant, hold tight. Someone's going to come in and take your statement and swab you for your DNA.
제이미가 살인 현장에 있었다는 얘기를 들은 소냐는 릴라를 찾아가는데
Your husband had the accident on my property.
릴라는 소냐를 통해 제이미의 행적을 알게 됩니다.
But the accident was stressful for you.
Honestly, the circumstances have been a bit challenging. You really don't know, do you?
Sonia Barzell came into the store today. The Grape. Were you at a party in Greenpoint 2 nights ago?
I was with Detective Ambrose, and we left hours before anything happened 2 years ago. When all of that shit went down, I stayed by you.
모든 사실을 알게 된 릴라는 별거를 선언하고
Leela, remember what we talked about. You need to stick to the plan.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not leaving her with you, and if you touch me, I'm calling the cops.
I can't sleep with you in this house.
릴라를 찾아간 일이 마음에 걸린 소냐는 해리에게 사실을 털어놓습니다.
I went to see Jamie Burns' wife at her store yesterday. I can't seem to get any control back. I know at least you can relate.
This is my job.
This is just your job? The drop-ins, the baked good deliveries. That's just what the case requires too.
서로 묘한 감정을 가지고 있던 두 사람은 키스를 하며 관계가 진전되고
I have some errands.
살인사건 조사로 경찰이 학교에 찾아오자 제이미는 쫓겨날 위기에 놓이는데
We think it would be best if you took your leave now.
You mean fire me?
A detective investigating a homicide was here questioning you. I think you can appreciate that the optics aren't exactly ideal.
I've been teaching at this school for 10 years. I'm not moving.
멜로니는 허약한 일라이를 다시 해리에게 보냅니다.
You weren't waiting too long, were you?
No, just a few minutes.
You sit
Thanks.
front.
We obtained CCTV footage of you entering Briarton that night. We have toll records of your movements, DNA evidence. This is all just a matter of time. You just have to tell me what happened.
증거가 나왔음에도 경찰이 체포하지 않자 제이미는 확실한 증거가 없음을 눈치채고
Am I under arrest?
No, not yet.
Not really.
호텔로 돌아와 심령수사를 만난 날을 떠올리는데 그날 밤 제이미는 해리가 잠든 걸 확인한 후 다시 파티 장소로 돌아갔고
Oh, hey, I'm glad I found you.
Man, I'm really pretty fried.
Please, just any amount of time you have.
All right, come upstairs.
Thanks.
심령수사를 만나 미처 듣지 못한 뒷이야기를 듣게 되는데
Yeah, he's still there. He's agitated, like something's unfinished. You need to follow through because you're almost there. That's what he means. You have to look death in the face. Because
심령수사가 두려워하며 말을 잇지 못하자
I need to stop.
다그치던 제이미는 그만 심령수사를 살해하고 만 것이었죠. 다시 정신을 차린 제이미는 해리를 찾아가는데
What are you doing here? Eli, why don't you get in the house? Don't come near my family ever again.
Do you think I would actually do anything to him?
I'm not responsible for your marriage.
Kind of pisses me off the way you act like you care and then you just switch off. Hey, Eli, come on out here, buddy.
일라이에게 접근하자 폭력성을 보이는 해리에게 제이미는 의미심장한 말을 남기고 돌아갑니다.
Here I am, bros. Just shut up. I'll see you later.
사태가 심각해지자 해리는 릴라를 찾아가는데
Did you ever see him show any violence or temper?
Never. Beat up pretty badly by a friend of his when he was little. They worked that out.
릴라는 제이미가 단 한 번도 폭력성을 보인 적이 없다고 말합니다.
He just blames himself. 2 years ago, we were having a hard time. Jamie was depressed. I had an affair. He just wanted to know what he did.
Can you imagine waking up after all those years, realizing you have no idea who your husband is? I'm sorry. I have to stop thinking about Jamie Burns.
두 사람의 다정한 모습을 본 제이미는 해리가 돌아간 후 소냐의 집에 잠입하는데
What do you want?
그런 제이미를 소냐는 신고하기보다 직접 대면하는 쪽을 택합니다.
You scared of me?
Yes.
What the hell is all this?
I wanted to see you. Really see you. May I?
제이미는 자신을 그리고 있는 소냐에게 촬영을 허락하고
Will you take off your clothes? Look at me. Right there.
It's with this kid, Charlie, who apparently at some point beat him up.
The trauma that led to all of this.
사건의 실마리를 찾는 해리에게 소냐는 제이미가 찾아온 사실을 숨기는데
And he's gonna do it again.
What if it's just a life? I think he just wants to be seen.
Why do you say that?
I don't know.
소냐는 제이미를 촬영했을 때 그의 내면을 들여다본 것일까요?
But they're taught that if they're vulnerable, they're not men. I feel sorry for all of you. Wounded little boys.
All right, everyone, let's settle down. Ready to start.
학교에 출근한 제이미는 강제 퇴실 요구를 당하고
You need to go right now. There is nothing else I can do. Mr. B, it's Emma.
입시 때문에 스트레스를 받던 에마는 결국 발작을 일으키는데
Adderall. It's like a lot.
Jesus. I've been going through some things and I haven't been there for you.
제이미는 에마에게 자아 탐구를 멈추지 말라고 조언하며 떠납니다.
But we have to keep going, even when it's hard.
릴라가 참가하는 행사에 불쑥 찾아간 제이미는 언성을 높이며 문제를 일으키고
Hey, I'm Lila's husband, Jamie.
Jamie.
Hey, did you get a bid in?
Oh, yeah. We've got the lead bid right now.
Are you kidding? That's crazy. This basket is worth 3 times that.
It was good to meet you. This is my information. What are you doing?
I wanted to help out. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Can you please just give it a break?
She wants you to go.
I want you to fucking go! All right?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to.
Easy now. Let's calm down, all right? Why don't you take a walk with me, sir?
사람들 앞에서 보란듯이 쫓겨나자 제이미는 폭력성을 주체하지 못하는데
All right, why don't you just go home, all right?
Man is so infinitely different from God, he can only communicate with God.
What about the potential to actually encounter God?
대학 시절 철학 강의실에서 제이미와 닉은 처음 만났고
I just thought,
Can God create a rock he can't lift? Enough trick questions. Let's return to Kierkegaard.
부성애의 결핍을 공통으로 느낀 두 사람은 금세 친해졌는데
That's my mother. She passed away when I was 12.
Did your dad pick up the slack on the parenting front?
Not really.
And my mom's still around doing his dishes.
제이미의 기숙사 침대에 있는 글귀는 바로 닉이 새긴 것이었습니다.
Brave is he who knows fear but conquers fear.
The courage of the Ubermensch.
닉은 제이미에게 니체의 사상을 전파하며 높은 다리로 데리고 가는데
If you jump from right here, you'll land in the deep water. Pick a number.
No.
Pick a number, or I'll just jump now.
4.
Color.
Green. Nick! Nick!
닉의 종이접기 랜덤 게임은 그때부터 시작된 것이었죠.
So you chickened out. You didn't jump.
닉은 두려움을 극복하기 위해 뛰어내리는 거라고 설득하며 제이미를 다시 다리로 데리고 가는데
You're supposed to be scared. You sign a contract, and that's why you jump. You jump because it's fucking terrifying. Here we go around the prickly pear, prickly pear.
닉이 게임하기 전에 읊었던 시구절은 삶의 허물을 노래한 토머스 엘리엇의 텅 빈 사람들이었습니다.
This is your moment.
Why can't you just do all this on your own?
The only reason I was able to jump is because you were there with me.
용기를 얻은 제이미는 결국 뛰어내리기에 성공하는데 다시 정신을 차린 제이미는 해리를 찾아갑니다.
I've been so scared. I'm trying to go backward. But Nick said it all along. You have to accept the fear. That underneath all the detective work, the case, all of it, you want the same thing I do. To step into the abyss.
제이미는 닉과 함께했던 것을 보여주겠다며 해리를 안내하는데 닉이 읊었던 시구절을 외며 간 곳은 바로 두 사람이 파놓은 무덤이었죠.
This grave was supposed to be like the one we dug back at school. Didn't matter who went first, we flipped the coin.
And you did this why? So you could see what it is to die.
The freedom you feel when you move past fear. And now I want to do it with you.
What guarantee would I have that you would do the same for me?
해리가 자신을 믿지 않자 제이미는 자백서를 꺼내며 게임을 제안하고
But if I dig you up, you burn it. Heads I go first. Tails you go first.
결국 해리는 자백서를 들고 무덤 안으로 들어갑니다.
Keep the pipe near your face. You'll run out of air if you don't.
파이프에 의지해 숨을 쉬던 해리는 이내 호흡 곤란을 일으키는데
Would cook a 25-pound bird. Turkey sandwiches for a week.
But where's Dad?
추수감사절 화장실에서 나오지 않았던 아버지.
Dad, everybody's waiting. Come on.
I'm hungry.
Dad, come on.
We're really hungry.
It's ready.
Sit, honey.
어린 시절 조울증에 시달렸던 어머니.
Eat it.
그리고 헐벗은 자신의 몸을 씻겨주는 소냐까지 여러 환각을 경험한 해리는 잠시 후 무덤에서 깨어납니다.
I had to pull the pipe. You had to believe you were gonna die. It's the only way.
무덤에서 나온 해리는 약속대로 자백서를 태우고
What was down there with you?
My father.
Are you two estranged? I know how intense it was down there. Now you just need to process it all.
해리를 다독이던 제이미는 자기도 모르게 닉과 있었던 일을 털어놓는데
When all this started back at school, it was just the two of us looking for answers, and Nick would just keep looking for the next thing. And it just got more and more dangerous. I couldn't handle it anymore. I left school and I cut him out of my life.
제이미는 삶의 의미를 찾을 수 없어 닉에게 연락했고
And I kept thinking about Nick and what we did. So I called him.
사고가 난 날 죽게 내버려 두었다고 고백합니다.
He is the one who wanted me to kill. That's why I killed him. Why I let him die. I need to take care of some things at school. School has been a part of the problem. I can't be there anymore. You'll feel the need to turn away from all this. Stay in it. Even when it's uncomfortable, I'll help you through it. You're just waking up.
제이미가 나가자 해리는 녹음 파일을 들고 경찰서로 향하는데
That's why I killed him. Why I let him die. You got the confession.
헌틀리 심리를 염려한 해리는 빅에게 제이미의 체포를 부탁합니다.
I want you to do it. He has a meeting at the school today.
I put together a term sheet.
Can you just give me a moment?
Sure. Take your time.
학교로 간 제이미는 쿨하게 퇴사 조건을 제시하지만 이내 경찰에 체포되고
James Burns, you're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
All right, you mooks, listen up.
To Harry.
To Harry.
마음이 좋지 않은 해리는 소냐를 찾아가는데
I need to show you something.
I don't understand. You had a gun on him, and it got to this?
소냐는 제이미의 그림을 보여주며 며칠 전 그가 온 사실을 고백합니다.
I was drawn to it.
Drawn to what?
To what he knows, or what tortures him.
So reckless, and it was kind of stupid too.
Especially after you got into a grave.
Gained his trust and other things too.
Come on. It's more than that. You know it.
I'm here to get you out of here.
I don't understand what's going on. I mean, what do they have on me?
제이미는 해리가 몰래 녹음한 사실을 알고 배신감을 느끼는데
Detective Ambrose. He recorded you. You were with him Monday morning, right?
뒤늦게 아버지의 유품을 열어본 해리는 부성애의 결핍을 비슷하게 겪은 제이미를 찾아갑니다.
As a cop, my first obligation is to protect the public. I want you to know we had a connection about a lot of things. You and I.
자신과 유대감을 느꼈다는 해리의 말에 제이미는 분노하고
Just sorry, and I hope.
Inmate, get up now.
That's why I killed him. Why I let him die.
얼마 후 재판이 열리는데
You followed my client to the city, to a bar, two different parties. Is that right?
Mr. Burns was volatile and dangerous, and he needed to be supervised.
Accurate picture of your supervision of Mr. Burns that night.
제이미를 쫓는 과정에서 파티까지 따라간 해리의 밀착 수사는 발목을 잡고
After you dropped Mr. Burns at his house, what happened then?
I stayed there in the car overnight.
You fell asleep, correct? While you were stalking him. In exchange for you going into the grave, Mr. Burns provided you with a signed confession. Is that right? And what happened to that signed confession?
We burned it.
That's a fun game. That's a fun. Where were you at 4 p.m. yesterday, Detective?
I visited the defendant in jail.
And did you offer James Burns an apology at that time? Role-playing, so to speak, to gain his confidence.
Yes.
But then you said you were sorry. Why?
해리가 대답을 망설이자 제이미의 자백은 헌틀리 심리가 적용되며 제이미는 증거 불충분으로 풀려납니다.
No further questions.
집으로 간 제이미는 보호 신청을 한 릴라 때문에 입구에서 저지당하고
Mr. Burns, there's an order of protection against you. If you don't leave the premises, I'll place you under arrest.
Mila!
Mr. Burns, this is my last warning. Step off the property.
Jamie, you need to leave.
I need my jacket. It's cold.
Mrs. Burns. It's okay. Here. I got your gloves, too.
I just want to hold Kai. Then I'll leave. I have a right to see him.
Actually, you don't. You don't have a legal right to be here.
Detective Ambrose advised it.
It's me. I'm the same person you met 15 years ago. And I would never hurt you. Or our son.
You can't be here.
이 모든 상황을 해리가 자초했다고 생각한 제이미는 호텔로 돌아와 머리를 깎고 다시 밖으로 나온 제이미는 입시 때문에 힘들어했던 에마를 찾아갑니다.
So a lot of things are going on for me right now. I may not see you for a while.
Where are you going?
It's hard to say. I just came by because I don't want you to forget what we talked about.
Okay.
But remember, there are others like you out there. Like me.
Actually, I feel like I'm doing okay.
That's really good. That's great.
제이미는 예상과 달리 잘 지내고 있는 에마를 보자 무기력하게 돌아섰고
I noticed something on his ear. I saw the blood and then he played it off.
릴라는 심령술사가 살해되던 날 제이미가 묻히고 온 혈흔을 경찰에 제출하는데
Detective Ambrose spoke to me about the murder in Brooklyn. And it was the same night. There must be something you can do. He needs help.
릴라의 증언을 근거로 경찰은 다시 제이미를 추적합니다.
They followed him to the city, but lost him at Grand Central.
다음날 아침
Oh, Morris has found a bunker.
제이미는 해리의 상사 모리스를 습격하는데
Here we go around the prickly pear, 5 o'clock in the morning.
모리스의 죽음이 제이미의 소행이라 판단한 경찰은 대대적인 수사에 들어가고
Sorry. I'm not doubting it's Jamie Burns. I just don't understand. Why the captain?
Just found this in the captain's jacket.
모리스의 옷에서 나온 종이접기에는 해리와 관련된 사람들이 적혀 있었는데 그 시각 제이미는 릴라이가 다니는 태권도장에 있었습니다.
How does he usually get home?
He walks home with one of our neighbors down the street.
Where is the studio?
In Clinton Hill. But he should have texted me back by now. He knows to do that.
His phone is turned off, but the last ping was Clinton Hill, Brooklyn.
불길한 예감이 스친 해리는 소냐에게 연락하고
Hi.
Look, you gotta get out, okay? Because right now you're a potential target. He's trying to get to me. He's targeting people that he knows are important to me.
Oh, okay. I'll leave.
해리에게 알겠다고 대답했지만 소냐는 집을 나가지 않았는데
You left the back door open. Harry must have warned you. How's the portrait coming?
You've led me into a bit of crisis.
Maybe you're on the brink of something new.
And you?
You know I came here to kill you.
소냐는 제이미를 설득하려 하지만
I've killed 3 people. God, maybe, to come in and stop me, but nothing ever does. Do you realize that everything becomes so clear? It's like staring straight into eternity.
That's an awfully lonely place to be.
It's honest.
You can't stop.
이미 랜덤 게임을 시작한 제이미는 소냐를 공격하고
You shouldn't have stayed here.
소냐가 보낸 보안 경고를 받고 경찰이 출동하자 제이미는 재빨리 도망치는데
How you doing? You okay?
You holding up all right? Why didn't you leave your house when I told you to?
I knew it was dangerous. Just couldn't stop myself.
You want to see him again?
해리가 트라우마를 가진 연민으로 제이미를 대했다면 소냐는 화가의 호기심으로 제이미의 내면을 보고 싶었던 것이었죠.
Don't face him yourself. Send someone else, and you'll make a mistake, like I did.
소냐의 안위가 걱정된 해리는 사유지 일대를 통제하고
He's not trying to escape. He could still be on Sonia Barcel's property. It's like a story.
So what do you think that point is?
He wants to torture me.
그러는 사이 제이미는 릴라를 찾아가는데 유리문 사이로 마지막 교감을 나눈 두 사람은 말없이 작별을 고합니다. 제이미는 릴라이의 휴대폰으로 해리에게 전화를 걸고
If you want to see him, come alone.
해리는 릴라이를 살리기 위해 혼자서 제이미를 만나러 가는데
Put him in that chair.
해리를 제압한 제이미는 종이접기 게임을 시작합니다.
There are only 4 answers there. 3 of them say Eli lives. 1 says Eli dies. Pick a number.
I know what you're going through.
If you understood me, you wouldn't have recorded me for your fucking case. And I am on the fucking edge! Out here! So what do you want? I want you to look death right in the face. Wait, please.
제이미가 일라이에게 총을 겨누자 해리는 제이미의 심리를 자극하고
Then I'm doing it right now. Go ahead. And then what? And then you're gonna have to kill me. And then you'll be alone. What are you? Fuck you! Not the driver.
제이미를 덮치는 데 성공한 해리는 일라이를 피신시킨 후 뒤따라 도망가는데 총을 찾느라 뒤늦게 나온 제이미는 숲속에서 헤매고 있는 해리를 발견합니다.
You awake yet? Eventually it all catches up with you, Harry. Are you there yet?
제이미의 공격에서 가까스로 벗어난 해리는 다시 집으로 돌아와 금고에서 총을 꺼낸 후 제이미를 위협하는데
Move away from the gun.
제이미는 닉이 자신을 몰아갔던 것처럼 해리를 심적으로 몰아가고
Like what I always say, it's until you bring what's unconscious into consciousness, it will control your life, and you'll call it fate. He was my fate, and now I'm yours.
그런 제이미의 모습을 더는 볼 수 없었던 해리는 그만 총을 쏘고 맙니다.
If it's not me, it'll be someone else coming back at you over and over and
Hey, where'd you go? We need an ambulance.
it won't stop.
I'm gonna have to lift up your shirt. We gotta get some pressure on
Oh
this.
my God.
We gotta
Oh my God.
Hold on.
He didn't have to shoot me.
I'm sorry.
Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you.
I can't move. Why can't I move?
제이미는 죽음의 순간이 다가오자 극심한 두려움을 느끼고
Where are they?
Like a minute?
Isn't anybody closer?
You're breaking. I can't hear you.
외딴 지역의 통신 상태까지 좋지 않자 해리는 체념하고 모든 상황을 받아들입니다.
That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do.
해리는 두려워하는 제이미를 다독이며 위로하고
We all have to. You're not alone.
I'm not a bad person.
I know.
You hold my hand.
결국 구급차가 지연되면서 제이미는 사망합니다. 제이미를 죽인 건 정당방위였지만 해리는 뭔가 석연찮음을 느끼는데
Where's Eli?
He's at the station.
Man, I don't know how, but you did it again.
I made a mistake. I got about 6 more weeks with the cast. Well, it's not too bad, though.
I keep thinking about him.
I know.
제이미의 죽음을 못내 안타까워했던 해리는 아마도 제이미가 느꼈을 불안을 함께 느끼지 않았을까요?
What was he like at the end?
Scared. He was.
그런 해리였기에 죄인의 심리를 더 잘 이해할 수 있지 않았을까요? 아름다운 풍경과 신선한 해산물로 가득한 휴양섬.
This is amazing.
그곳에서 만난 섬뜩한 모습의 사람들과 의미를 알 수 없는 표식들. 그리고 기괴한 형태로 발견된 누군가의 시신까지. 이 섬에서는 대체 어떤 일이 일어나고 있는 걸까요? 해리는 이번에도 진실을 찾아낼 수 있을까요?
You're not safe here if you stay.
제이미 사건 이후 은퇴한 해리.
That took a while.
소냐와 함께 신비로운 전설이 있는 휴양지 하노버 섬으로 떠나는데요.
Sacrificed his daughter on Baju Cliff to appease a vengeful god. Another story of male overreach.
아름답고 한적한 곳이었지만 외지인을 배척하는 문화가 남아있던 곳이었죠.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
9 months ago, they opened up this place. Now, some locals are grumbling about a Chinese takeover.
해리는 정당방위긴 했지만 제이미를 죽였다는 사실에 죄책감을 느끼고 있었고 불안 증세와 불면증에 시달리던 그는 친절하지만 눈치가 부족한 그레타와 불편해졌죠.
I still can't believe what you both went through with that psychopath.
Jamie Burns.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I'm gonna take a stroll.
홀로 찾은 한적한 해변에서 멀둥 컴퍼니라는 가족회사에서 일한다는 퍼시를 만납니다.
Yeah, we're pretty much everywhere on this island. Has she spoken to you yet?
Who?
The ocean.
I don't think so.
She will. She is in a mood today.
잠깐의 만남이었지만 그녀는 친절하고 신비로웠죠.
You have a good one?
Just stop antidepressants like that all at once. That's really dangerous.
Well, I never should have been on them to begin with.
But just make your insomnia worse.
약을 끊기로 했지만 쉽게 잠을 이룰 수 없었던 해리는 산책을 나섭니다.
Leave me alone.
산책 도중 누군가와 다투고 뛰쳐나오는 퍼시를 발견하고 뭔가 위험한 낌새를 느낀 그는 곧바로 따라 나섰지만 그녀가 바다로 뛰어내리는 것을 목격하고 곧바로 신고하게 됩니다. 수색대는 시신을 발견하지 못했고
Still nothing. They're saying it's tough with the surf right now. We'll see. Oh boy.
퍼시의 가족들에게도 자초지종을 설명했지만
Maybe she was trying to get away from somebody, and she went straight out onto the edge. She jumped.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Meg. It's a terrible thing to
She wouldn't do that. There isn't even a clear view. I can't even see out of here. Percy could have just stepped over. You wouldn't even see it.
다음날 아침 해리는 자신이 헛것을 본 건 아닌지 의심하는데요.
I'm not even sure anymore if I saw what I saw.
심지어 해리의 신고 전화 후 퍼시가 차를 몰고 가는 걸 봤다는 제보까지 들어오고
Oh, that's about a half hour after your 911 call.
After. He's pretty sure about the timing.
혼란스러워진 해리는 다시 한번 퍼시가 투신한 장소를 찾아가지요. 근처에서 의도적인 형태로 놓인 물건들을 발견합니다.
Just like this, very particular how they were arranged. It was intentional.
증거 물품을 받고도 떨떠름한 반응인 경찰.
Right before Percy jumped, she looked behind her. Somebody might have been there. Someone whose prints might still be on these things.
I guess it won't hurt to have these dusted for prints.
탐문을 위해 퍼시의 가족 사업장을 방문한 해리는 그녀의 행방을 물었지만
I just was wondering whether any of you knew where Percy went last night after she left work.
퍼시의 할머니 매그는 가족 일이니 신경 꺼달라며 날선 반응을 보이고
It's our job to find my granddaughter, not yours. So let's just leave it at that, all right?
해리를 쫓아낸 뒤엔 사이가 무척 나쁘다는 마이크 램에게 달려가 말다툼을 합니다.
Hey!
What's going on there?
They always fight. Muldoons and lambs, docks, the fish. It's always like that.
그래도 포기하지 않은 해리는 퍼시가 퇴근 후 방문했다던 술집을 찾아갔고
There was one thing though that was kind of strange.
퍼시의 친구는 그녀가 화장실에 오래 있더니 다쳐서 나왔고
Let me see.
바로 돌아갔다고 말했지요.
That was the last time I saw her.
다음날 루 소장의 연락을 받은 해리는 퍼시의 차가 발견된 곳으로 향하고
So Percy was heading back into town and come from where?
There's nothing much around this side of the island. It's mostly homesteaders.
근처 주민에게 아는 것이 있는지를 물었지만
Her car broke down. She probably looked for help. Didn't ask for any help from me.
무성의하고 건조한 대답만 돌아왔지요.
Well, it's kind of a live and let live mentality around here, Harry.
해리는 이 사건에 별로 관여하고 싶지 않았지만
You think it could be a bad idea?
I don't know what's right for you.
I can't stop thinking about what could have happened to her.
또다시 걸려온 루의 전화. 그의 이력을 들은 매그가 수사 협조를 부탁한 건데요.
I want to apologize for the way I treated you yesterday at the plant. Now it's day 3. Please help us.
약간 친절해진 그녀는 손녀가 사라지기 전 미심쩍은 행동들을 했다며 몇 가지 단서를 건넸지요.
And then I found this hidden away.
Connecting to the spirit of the earth.
But something was shifting in her. She started collecting stuff like that.
이후 해리는 CCTV 영상 속에서 누군가에게 잔뜩 겁에 질린 퍼시를 발견하고
What's she doing?
Look, someone's there. She's scared.
이 오묘한 사건에 다시 한번 뛰어들기로 다짐합니다.
She got down on her knees. It was like she was worshiping them. And that night on the bluff, you know, when she looked back, I think that person was there.
But you look so energized and alive.
It might be a good thing to get back into it.
그날 밤 어딘가에서 들려오는 이상한 소리에 바깥으로 나간 해리는 기괴한 소리를 내는 여성들을 보고 급히 돌아옵니다.
Whatever you think it is, you're probably wrong. I could be anywhere. Please, find me.
추락 지점에서 찾은 물건에서 나온 것은 퍼시의 지문뿐이었지만
Blue, yeah, can I speak to you? Forensics found a match on prints from Percy Muldoon's car.
버려진 차량에서는 CJ 램의 지문이 검출됩니다.
Aggravated assault and charges were pressed and dropped by Colin Muldoon. What's the story there?
멀둔가의 고용인 출신인 램가는 독자 사업을 시작하며 경쟁 관계가 되었는데요. 아들 CJ는 특히 폭행으로 법적 다툼을 한 적이 있을 정도로 사이가 좋지 않았지요.
We're actually here to talk to CJ.
CJ는 퍼시에 대해 아는 것이 없다며 입을 다물었지만
Last Saturday night, did you see her?
No. We found her car yesterday, abandoned.
Your fingerprints turned up inside the vehicle.
No. I told you I barely know her.
그의 차량에서 퍼시의 차량이 발견된 곳에 흙이 묻어있는 것을 발견한 해리는
The only deposits like that are on the south side of the island at Marblehead Point.
That's over by where we found Percy's car, right? South side.
묘한 태도로 증언을 거부했던 디지를 찾아갑니다.
You know this guy? I could kind of guess what's going on in here. I hope you weren't planning on entertaining anybody for a little while. Hey, he was here, all right. On 11.
불법적인 물건을 판매했던 그는 해리의 협박에 못 이겨 아는 것을 털어놓았지요.
Was he looking to get something from me? He was looking for a fight.
한편 퍼시의 사진을 가지고 있는 CJ. 가문끼리는 사이가 나빴지만 그는 퍼시에게 호감이 있었기 때문이었지요.
Yeah.
탐문조사 중 만난 퍼시의 전 남자친구 브래더는 램 가족이 섬에서 겉돌았다고 말하며
This fight, you saw it.
Like level 10. Flip switch.
Percy wants to arm wrestle
I
you.
do not. That's such a fucking problem.
I bet you can take out half of China.
Hey, hey!
I mean, me and Colin, the other guys, we give each other shit all the time. But these new guys, they don't get it.
Why did you and Percy break up?
퍼시가 이유를 알 수 없는 묘한 행동을 한 적이 있다고 말합니다.
I don't know. Never gave me a reason.
Well, they've got search teams covering all of Marblehead now, with dogs. Poor woman.
해리는 지난밤 기괴한 행동을 하던 여자에게 인사를 건넸지만
I know you. You were swimming the other night.
Swimming? No.
퍼시가 머리에 상처를 입고 돌아왔을 때 만난 사람이 CJ였음이 드러났고
You're gonna come down to the station right now.
What? Why?
You didn't close the restaurant on Saturday. She went outside to see him. Came back in with a gash on her head.
연행된 그는 퍼시가 평소에도 느닷없이 나타났다 사라지곤 했다고 증언했는데요.
Alexa, play On and On by Omicron. What's going on with you?
Tell me what you like.
Don't change the subject.
How long did this go on?
She disappeared. Stopped responding to my texts and calls.
결정적인 것은
What happened behind the bar?
She reached out to me. She made me do things.
What kind of things?
CJ, 我同律師傾過㗎啦，你咩都冇同佢哋講。
입을 다문 채로 아버지의 손에 이끌려 집으로 돌아갔지만
Mr. Lamb, hang on. Give me a second, will you?
I'll be the one to decide how to protect my family.
평소에도 은근히 배척받던 램가는 더욱 직접적인 위협을 받게 됩니다. 해리는 소냐와 함께 퍼시의 방에 있던 책을 조사하고
And then danced it through its cycles of destruction and death. Percy underlined all of that.
섬사람들의 배척에 생명의 위협을 느낀 램 부부가 만남을 요청했고
We came here for the chance to make a better life. If we do well, the people here hate us.
點解佢哋會憎我哋多啲？
But this will get worse. You want to live with that?
Fine. Fine, I'll tell you.
CJ는 퍼시와 있었던 일을 털어놓습니다.
She wanted me to hurt her.
평소 이미지와는 달리 그녀는 약물을 즐겼고 CJ에게 가학적 행위를 강요했죠.
Here you go. Yeah? What are you doing? Fuck? She wanted me to hurt her.
하지만 실종되던 날 밤 그녀는 평소와 다른 모습이었고
CJ, I'm dealing with so much shit right now.
You show up when you want. You leave when you want.
Let go of me!
I'm so sorry. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. I just don't understand you.
I would tell you, but I can't. They won't let me.
Who's they?
CJ는 그날은 실수로 퍼시를 다치게 했지만 절대 그녀를 해칠 수 없다고 답합니다.
That cut on her head, I saw it with my own eyes. He's lying.
매그는 CJ가 범인이라고 강력하게 주장했지만
Did you tell her about the cut on Percy's head?
Why would I?
Meg said the last time she saw Percy was 5 p.m., end of her shift. How would she know about a cut 2 hours later at the bar?
I think she saw Percy again that night.
She's lying.
해리는 매그를 미행해 그녀가 들렀던 한 여성의 집을 방문합니다.
Good afternoon.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
수사 중임을 밝혔음에도 말을 아끼던 그녀는 놀랍게도 퍼시의 친모 리사.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for this right now.
At least tell me why Meg was here.
I'm Percy's mother.
어린 나이에 임신했던 그녀가 퍼시를 두고 떠난 것은
You have to understand I was only 16 at the time. And nothing I could do was ever good enough for Meg Muldoon.
폭군처럼 군림했던 매그 때문이었고
But you don't know Meg Muldoon. Soon. Believe me.
몇 달 전에도 퍼시가 할머니를 피해 도망쳐온 적이 있었다고 말했죠.
She came here 9 months ago.
Sorry to show up without calling. I know it's... I just didn't know where else to go.
하지만 다음 날 사라졌고
When I got up the next morning, she was gone. She sent me this.
이후에 본 적은 없다며 퍼시가 두고 간 주소를 건넵니다.
Honestly, I figured somebody like you would probably show up at some point, asking about her.
그곳에서 만난 퍼시의 룸메이트 캐럴라인은 잘 지내던 퍼시가 누군가를 본 뒤 이상해졌고
But after about a month, things got like really weird.
If a man comes looking for me, I'm not here. What? He can't know that I'm here.
After that, she just started spiraling. She wouldn't leave the house. Percy.
What?
갑자기 사라졌다고 했죠.
Percy! That was it. She was gone. I never saw her again.
퍼시의 차가 있던 곳 근처에서는 벼랑이 퍼시의 물건과 비슷한 것이 발견되었고 루 소장에게 늦은 밤 수영하던 자들에 대해서도 물었지만
Night swimming, I guess.
Night swimming.
It's kind of like a ceremony, ritual kind of thing, you know, and I think this may be something like that.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
매그를 의심하기 시작한 해리는 소냐와 함께 멀둔가의 저녁 식사에 참여했고
You said you wanted to ask some questions about Percy.
I'm just covering all the bases.
해리가 리사와 캐럴라인을 만나 알아낸 사실들을 들려주자
I spoke with Risa today.
I don't understand why you're bothering talking to her at a time like this.
I also talked to Caroline. Well, she seemed to think that Percy was trying to get away from something.
퍼시의 삼촌 콜린과 매그는 그동안 숨겨왔던 사실들을 조금씩 흘리기 시작합니다.
She wanted to be with her family, so I got her home.
You said she came back on her own. She did. We just helped her. You went too.
하지만 퍼시의 아버지 쇼는 이 모든 사실을 처음 들었다며 자리를 박차고 떠났지요.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
Sean, shut up.
위태로운 저녁 식사가 끝나고 해리는 매그의 거짓말을 파헤치려 했지만
That gash on her forehead? You said you saw it with your own eyes? You lied to me.
숀과 콜린이 싸움을 벌이는 바람에 끊겨버린 흐름.
Get off. Fuck you.
You need to leave right now. Just go.
하지만 그날 밤 숀이 홀로 해리를 찾아옵니다.
There's something I have to tell you about not having seen Percy that night. My mom and I did see her, and the reason we said we didn't, because of me. You're talking about your drug use. It started with painkillers. I screwed up my shoulder on the boats. So you were the one who was driving Percy's car towards Jesus' place.
하지만 안타깝게도 살아있을 거라 믿었던 퍼시의 시신이 발견되고 유족들은 사건을 마무리하겠다며 시신을 가져가겠다고 합니다.
And he didn't find evidence of any foul play.
We need her body. We need this to be over.
퍼시의 옷에서 발견된 켈트족의 부적을 본 해리.
What's this?
It's a Celtic North Star.
Valerie. Does that name mean anything to you?
그는 이 사건에 알아내지 못한 무언가가 더 있음을 확신하며 생각을 멈추지 못합니다.
Why would you have that with you?
What if I really didn't want to live anymore? You know that feeling.
소냐는 그가 사건에서 손을 떼길 바랬고
And they're closing the case? Maybe they don't want something exposed.
We should go. Leave.
But this is where you wanted to paint?
Why don't you want to go?
해리도 그 제안을 받아들였지만
You're right, we should go.
항구에서 퍼시의 부적과 같은 문양이 있는 배를 보고 살펴보는데요.
Excuse me. I'm gonna need you to get back on the docks.
This Colin's boat? Percy work on this boat?
Not recently.
Well, they used to go out together a lot on their own.
다음날 매그는 퍼시는 자살하지 않았을 거라며 도움을 요청하지만
Someone's to blame for this. Somebody did this to her. That's why I need your help.
I have to leave tomorrow.
내일이면 이곳을 떠날 거라며 거절한 해리.
Can't you stay just for a few more days?
I can't.
루에게도 자신이 떠난다는 소식을 전하기 위해 램가의 레스토랑에서 만납니다.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hi, Stephanie. How are you?
Actually, we're having a kitchen issue.
지난밤 누군가가 냉장고를 고장낸 탓에 소란스러웠던 주방.
You know, the Muldoons, they get away with whatever they want.
The Muldoons keep this going with you. Why is that?
멀둔가의 짓이라며 씩씩대던 CJ는 아버지에게 그가 본 것을 알려야 한다고 보챘고
They took his boat out a lot. Just the two of them.
마지못해 입을 연 마이크는 퍼시와 콜린이 단순한 조카와 삼촌 사이가 아니었다고 말합니다.
There's something wrong with him and her.
그날 저녁 소냐는 집안에 침입한 붉은 우비를 입은 남자와 마주하고 겁에 질린 그녀는 당장 이 섬을 떠나자고 하지만
Can you just give me a couple of days? I'll wrap things up and then I'll come find you.
해리는 며칠 더 머무르며 사건을 캐내는 쪽을 선택했지요.
You are forever trying to make up for something.
쇼는 딸의 장례식에서 섬의 모두에게 질렸다는 듯 행동하고
All day long they've been coming up, saying sorry. There's some kind of accident took her, like they didn't see it coming. You're the only innocent person in this house. What do you say? Sometimes all you gotta do to be guilty is look the other way.
Hey.
You out of here already?
매그는 해리를 따로 불러냅니다.
Well, you look like you could use a drink.
그는 누군가가 집에 침입했다는 사실을 알리며 콜린과 퍼시의 관계에 대해 물었지만
Yeah, but they were trying to see what I found out. Did Colin visit Percy when she lived in Portland?
매그는 콜린이 그저 아빠 같은 삼촌이라고 단언했지요.
He was a better father to her than her own dad ever was. Colin would never.
He said he couldn't get a read on it. Earlier, he couldn't link it to anyone besides Percy.
콜린의 배 짐칸에서 단서가 될지도 모르는 무언가를 실었다는 말을 듣게 된 해리.
I'll go over after this one's done. I'll pick it up.
몰래 배를 뒤지던 그는 배의 움직임을 느끼고
So you're searching a boat now?
콜린과 마주칩니다.
Why'd you ask my mom about Valerie? Who told you that name?
The star that was there, she had it with her when she died. Must have been pretty important to her.
You can't possibly imagine because you don't know God. I was helping her.
콜린이 그녀를 신앙으로 세뇌하려고 했지만
Come on, one more time.
Tired.
It's about your relationship with him, and that's what's broken in you. I thought we were a team. You and me.
I thought I could reach her, but someone else had gotten there first.
다른 무언가에 마음을 빼앗기게 된 조카와 대립했음을 듣게 되었죠.
I waited on the boat for like an hour.
I don't want to do it anymore. It doesn't work.
Percy didn't want to be saved anymore. She made her choice.
Choice about what?
Look at it. There's a ton of it. And tell me someone didn't poison her mind with that shit.
콜린의 배에서 벗어난 해리는 선실에서 발견한 퍼시의 그림들을 단서로
Are you sure you even remember what you saw? It was an A here.
Say what?
The Baju legend tells the story of two pairs.
Baju.
토착 전설인 바주 전설과 퍼시의 연결고리를 찾아냅니다.
Baju Point.
단서 끝에는 기묘한 신앙의 증거와 누군가의 핏자국이 있었죠.
Please tell me you found something.
그곳에서 발견한 문장을 보여주자
But they do have retired boat logs down at the harbor master's office.
항만관리소에서 알아봐 주겠다며 나서는 매그.
Hi, Mrs. Muldoon.
Hi, Patrick. How you doing?
Good, good.
해리는 문장의 출처 대신 부도 관리인 M의 책상에서 퍼시의 신앙과 관련된 심볼을 발견합니다.
Hey, the other harbor master who's usually here, what's her name again?
M. Castillo? She's off today.
그녀의 허름한 오두막에서도 퍼시의 흔적을 찾아냈지만 이후 M과 만나게 된 해리는 퍼시와 M 사이의 일을 듣게 되는데요.
What was that? Some kind of conversion?
I'd call it growth.
This is your chance to set me straight.
I always saw her from afar down by the dock. She was 25 and loving being in charge.
And then something in her changed.
It's like she became a totally different person. Drugs too, probably.
심한 우울감을 느끼던 퍼시와 가까워진 뒤
You know, they try, but they damage. Even when they don't mean to. You know, they're so caught up in their own pain, they end up hurting everyone around them.
자연과 공명하며 순환한다는 섬 여인들의 신앙을 전파했다는 M은
Imagine that the ocean, the birds you hear right now, and touching you with this hand.
진실을 찾으려는 해리에게 퍼시가 행했던 과정을 그대로 시키며 지나간 이야기를 들려줍니다.
As if you do the things she did.
I'll do it.
It'll be painful.
You enjoy this?
Honestly, no.
오랜 수행에도 신앙을 받아들이지 못해 자신을 올가매는 것을 끊어내는 의식을 진행했다는 퍼시.
After 2 months of working together, she was still blocked. So I had her pick 5 objects.
These are people in her life.
함께하고 싶었으나 그럴 수 없었던 CJ와의 인연.
Don't go near him ever again.
Percy.
자신에게 죄책감을 불러일으키는 아버지 숀.
You've been looking at apartments in Portland?
Oh, no.
If you're thinking of leaving, maybe you should. You'll have to pay a deposit on a place in Portland.
자신에게 지나친 믿음과 기대를 가진 할머니에 대한 부담감.
And I know I'm the only one after Colin, but
I don't want it. You do realize I'm doing everything for you. That's what you want.
과한 신앙을 강요하는 삼촌에 대한 거부감과
I know recommitting to the church has helped you. It wasn't working for me.
Feeling sorry for yourself, grow the fuck up.
자신 때문에 죽은 누군가에 대한 죄책감까지. 5개의 인연을 끊어내고 싶었다는 그녀.
Percy said that she was responsible for somebody's death. Do you know if that person's name was Valerie?
부적의 뒷면에 벨러리가 그녀 때문에 죽었다는 사람의 이름이라고 생각했죠.
So we're the same, you and I. If you don't stop, you're gonna end up doing what I did.
I killed a man when I didn't have to.
다음날 아침
Hello?
Hi.
So I actually was gonna call you.
소냐는 침입자가 자신이 찍었던 사진을 훔쳐갔다며 백업본을 보내주는데요. 사진을 살펴보던 중 해리를 찾아온 매그.
And what did you learn one-on-one?
도난당했던 소냐의 사진을 보여주며 사진 속 선박에 대해 묻습니다.
Anything strange about it?
I don't know about the other one, but that's a Kaiser boat. Brandon's. Why?
The only thing taken were these photos.
사진 속 배가 브랜던의 것이라는 걸 알고 항구에서 그를 기다리는 두 사람.
There's the Kaiser clunker. What the hell? He's not turning. Brandon!
자동 조종 장치가 켜진 채 운전자 없이 돌아온 배 안에서는
These are lamb traps. They're the only ones that are yellow. Now this is strange. Hey, pull me some slack. Oh my God.
Keep coming.
램가의 그물과 함께 브랜던의 시신이 발견되었죠.
He took a bullet in the back of his head.
All right, I'm gonna need everyone to take a step back, please.
Last name Kaiser, first name Brandon.
시신을 조사하던 해리는 금연검 한 통을 발견합니다.
Portland homicide crew on their way.
Okay.
퍼시가 찍힌 CCTV 속 장소에서 발견된 것과 같은 물건이었죠.
I found a pack of nicotine gum on Brandon's body. Same brand that I found on that beach where that security footage showed Percy with whoever it was. I really need to see the family and talk to them before the Portland guys get here and get in the way.
GPS 기록을 확인한 경찰은 마이크를 용의자로 지목했지만
Mike Lamb? You're going after him now?
We tracked Brandon's GPS. He was anchored right where Mike Lamb has his traps.
해리는 그가 범인이 아니라고 강력히 주장했지만
You got the wrong guy.
Let's step outside.
You're making a mistake.
Harry.
That is a premeditated hit.
포틀랜드에서 온 형사 눈치를 보던 루는
You can't prosecute with this.
Harry, outside. You can't just barge in on me like that, Harry. That's the detective from Portland.
Just don't let that Portland guy distract you.
But you disrespected me in there.
결국 수사에서 손을 떼달라며 그를 쫓아냅니다.
There's never a good time for this, but I had a few questions.
They arrest that Chinese guy yet?
이후 브랜던의 집을 찾아간 해리.
All these guys fighting over their fucking straps.
I think there's more to it than that. A little strange. Last night he was out alone.
To be honest, I'm surprised he was out on the water at all. Somewhere else entertaining himself while I sit.
남편의 여성 편력과 게으름에 지쳤던 아내는 그가 새벽 일찍 바다에 나간 것이 이상하다며 평소 브랜던이 자주 어울리던 2등 항해사를 만나보라고 했죠.
Look, just talk to his second mate.
2등 항해사 라파는
Hey.
Yeah, Rafa, what's up?
Did you know Brandon was having an affair?
About a couple of weeks ago, I got a call from Brandon.
브랜던이 2주 전쯤 다친 여자를 데리고 왔었다고 증언합니다.
That's me?
We were just out by Dublin Point and she slipped.
응급구조사 출신인 라파에게 치료를 부탁했지만
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell anyone about this, okay?
And her wound wasn't made by rocks. I dug a piece of ring nail out of her foot, but then someone else showed up.
Brandon!
Shit, you fucking followed me?
퍼시가 나타나자 급히 사라졌다고 했죠.
Brandon!
So Percy saw her too.
수사를 재개해달라며 경찰서를 찾았던 매그는
There's nothing that suggests foul play.
I'm telling you, Brandon Kaiser. When's the last time something like this happened in Clark Harbor? You have to look for it.
You gotta let me do my job.
증언할 것이 있다며 찾아온 CJ와 마주치고
No, I'm not talking to you.
It's not gonna change anything anyway.
Fuck you.
You know something about Brandon. You talking to that deputy.
Why should I tell you anything?
Look, please tell me what you know, for Percy's sake.
Who has Brandon been meeting with at the pier in the early mornings? Some boat from off island.
그에게 브랜던과 그녀의 아들들이 2주마다 외지인과 만났다는 것과
Well, Brandon's got some kind of deal with those men. I started following Brandon to see what he was up to.
So what did you see?
어느 날 브랜던이 그 남자들에게 구타당했다는 것을 듣게 되었죠.
You told to shut it down. You shut it down.
매그와 정보를 교환한 해리는 고리못에 다쳤다던 여자에게 힌트를 얻어
Ring now. You think she got hurt at the boatyard?
I'd like to take a look at that boatyard.
Friend of ours owns it, Don Lanier.
돈 러니어의 조선소를 찾고 그곳에서 벨러리의 정체를 알게 되었죠.
Can't go swimming in the swimming pools.
Meg.
I need to talk to you. Do you know what Brandon was up to in your boatyard?
매그는 돈에게 아는 것을 말해달라 간청하지만
There's something going on and you know it.
Brandon screwing women in the dark. That's it.
Don.
Let this go and move on. That's what I had to do.
그는 완고한 태도를 보였는데요.
Hey, I was just gonna call you.
조선소 구석에서 수상한 장소를 찾아낸 해리가 매그에게 전화를 건 순간 수상한 남자들이 그를 향해 총을 쏘며 쫓기 시작합니다.
Other side.
Just keep looking. He's got to be out here.
This isn't how it's supposed to end. None of this will ever make up for what you did to Jamie.
Nothing. Shit, just retrace his steps. I'll head over to you now.
Harry! What the hell's going on?
숲속으로 몸을 숨긴 해리는 다행히 매그에게 발견되며 목숨을 건졌지만
I found something.
Okay, get in the car. I'll clean you up in my office.
두 사람을 본 쇼니 누군가에게 연락하자
Hey, what's going on?
She brought him here.
중요한 단서가 되었을 벨러리오는 불태워집니다. 해리는 매그의 도움을 받아 그녀의 집을 떠나고
Well, you can't just be running around out there. Here.
Okay. Thanks.
쇼는 어머니에게 감춰두었던 무언가를 알립니다.
There's something you need to know.
경찰에서는 거짓임이 뻔한 증거로 마이클을 범인으로 몰아가고 있었고
Michael Am killed Brandon. We got DNA. They found DNA all over Brandon's lobstering gloves.
Brandon wasn't wearing gloves. Who found the gloves?
I don't know. Just one of Portland's guys.
해리는 그가 무언가를 보았기 때문에 표적이 되었을 거라 생각하는데요.
There's someone on the force here who's building a case with false evidence against your husband. Was this something he saw 2 nights ago? Just curious about what he told the police.
Mike was checking our traps.
스테파니는 그물을 확인하러 나갔던 남편이
Part of a smuggling route.
You mean like drugs?
No.
People.
인신매매 장면을 목격했다며 미립국을 위한 위조 신분증 브로커의 사무실 위치를 알려줍니다.
There's a buoy shop just past Route 41.
I've got a cash drawer in the store.
Sorry. Come here. There's a folder that's locked. Transport. You have a sideline making fake Canadian IDs, don't you? Where those people are kept in the boatyard.
Did that girl tell you about me?
브로커는 퍼시 또한 이 섬의 인신매매에 대해 알고 있었다는 것과
I found your name in Brandon Kaiser's things. Her name, too. You make them IDs and they're shipped out the next morning.
What do you want?
I want to find her.
I put the IDs on the dock after sundown.
And you never see who picks them up. Come on, you must have seen something, right?
인신매매 일당이 이용하는 배의 외양에 대해 털어놓았죠.
Black with a red stripe. And a motor that ran close to silent.
때마침 집에 누군가 침입했다는 M의 전화가 걸려오고
Who?
I don't know, but they completely trashed it.
You know, I've been tracking some people. I think this might all be connected. Any chance you've seen a boat that has a black hull, red stripe, has a very quiet motor?
An old boat with a high-end motor is rare. I logged it for repair last year. Listen, all the info's at the office, so meet me there.
그녀의 도움으로 배의 소유주가 번 노백이라는 인물임을 알아냅니다.
Here, I got it. Right here. Owner's name is Vern Novak. It's 142 Goose Rock.
Who's that?
It's one of the Gifford Islands. Private territory.
해리는 곧바로 노백의 집으로 달려갔지만 그곳에 먼저 와있던 뜻밖의 인물 매그.
Hello again.
I didn't think you'd get here so soon.
Saw you had company.
Right. Yeah, Meg Muldoon said you'd be coming.
노백은 그녀가 해리가 찾아올 거라고 경고했다고 했지요.
Did you know she wanted to make a deal to spare you? Leave on the next ferry, would I let you go? See, I got a feeling that that's just not gonna happen.
He cut you out of some profits, so you had to take him out.
I just...
그에게 진실을 캐묻던 해리는 결국 총을 발사했고
Okay. So what are we gonna do now?
Did she get in your way? You try to shut her down too?
직접 경찰에 신고 전화를 걸었는데요.
A man's been shot. Still alive, but you better get a medic out of here right away.
Police aren't gonna help you.
노백은 퍼시 또한 죽기 전 경찰을 찾아갔었다며 비웃습니다.
And you saw how well that turned out for her.
The guy who called this in is armed and unpredictable, so be careful, all right?
He's down there. Okay. Go ahead.
해리는 형사에게 이 섬의 많은 주민이 숨기고 있는 사업에 대해 조사해야 한다고 주장했지만
You tell me, why would Vern Novak want to kill Brandon Kaiser?
Novak has an operation, and he might have wanted to put it on pause because of all the tension that's on Percy Muldoon.
The operation? You mean the migrants coming up through Portland, spending the night on Hanover Island?
You want to run a report on Novak's phone. There's probably some pretty nervous people out there.
이 섬에 믿을 사람은 단 하나도 남아있지 않았지요.
You gotta stop, Harry. You're out of control.
Who was on duty the night that Percy died? She came here to the station.
Who told you that?
Vern Novak. Were you on duty that night?
You need to think about getting yourself a lawyer.
증거로 제출된 노백의 휴대폰을 훔쳐 도망친 해리.
Okay, he's gone. Tom.
통화 내역의 누군가에게 건 전화는 경관 조 씨에게 연결됩니다. 퍼시가 죽던 날 당직을 섰던 사람은 바로 조 씨.
You were on duty, right? Which night? The Saturday she disappeared. She didn't come by the station. What do you mean? Of course not.
퍼시를 본 적 없다던 그는
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Percy.
Can we call Lou? There's something I need to...
Maybe if I call him at home, I at least have to tell him what it's about.
I think people are being trafficked on Hanover Island.
인신매매를 목격하고 신고하려는 그녀를
Okay. Shit, well, let me call Lou. Okay. Lou says to come over right now. Did you tell anyone else about this?
No. Hey, wasn't that...
We're not going to Lou's. You'll understand when we get there.
Josh, stop the car! Stop the car!
Hold on a minute.
집으로 돌려보냈죠.
Thanks, Josh. We'll take it from here.
You know about this too?
Come on.
매그를 찾아간 해리는 자신을 속인 그녀를 추궁했지만
I saw you out at Goose Rock. You've been stringing me along. All this time.
I didn't know anything at all until today.
인신매매에 대해서는 몰랐으나 이미 죽은 손녀 대신 남은 아들들을 지키길 선택한 그녀는
You're gonna turn your back on Percy.
I'm trying to save what I have left. And please.
There's more than just her blood on their hands.
Don't you dare say that!
Make this right. For Percy.
해리를 위해 마지막 경고를 건넵니다.
You're not safe here if you stay.
돈을 찾아가 자백하지 않는다면 끝까지 포기하지 않겠다고 선언하는 해리.
So tell me now, or I'll find out some other way. It'll only go worse for you.
There's no one else who's gonna help you. Not here.
No run off this time. Let's go.
해리를 연행한 루는 인적이 드문 곳에서 그를 풀어주며
You were right. Okay. Novak's piece. Fired the bullet into Brandon's head. I checked the records. Josh was on duty the night Percy jumped. The files from that night are the only ones missing.
모든 추측이 사실이었다며 사과합니다.
It's like how could I be that naive? And what I did to Michael Lamb.
그는 이 섬 단 하나의 양심이었던 것.
Nothing's ever what you think it is.
마이크는 풀려났지만 큰 상처를 받았고
Must be nice to be so lazy at your job. Maybe next time you listen to the truth.
형사는 FBI에서도 인신매매건을 수사 중이었다며
All right. Then
Hands off for us now.
사건을 종결지었죠.
They're after a bigger fish here.
하지만 노백과 함께 일하는 익명의 인물을 찾아내길 바란 해리.
there's an unknown number on Vernon Novak's phone.
You want me to trace the address?
낯선 번호가 콜린의 집 건너편 공중전화의 번호임을 알아냈고
Hey, what'd you find?
Calls were coming in from a payphone. Happens to be across the street from Colin Muldoon's place.
집 안에서 램 가족과 멀둔 가족이 모여 있는 것을 목격합니다.
Those are just the taxes from the last 5 years. Go back further if you need.
Oh, 2019, the Lamb's income took a big jump.
Yeah. That was around the time they got their own lobstering permit. Well, those permits are anywhere from 50 grand to $500,000.
Where they get this kind of money?
여러 서류는 램가 또한 이 수상한 사업과 무관하지 않다는 것을 드러냈고
And now, what? We're saying that he's involved in the smuggling ring too?
This is a land deed.
숀이 마이크에게 말도 안 되는 저가의 작은 섬 하나를 매각한 기록도 있었는데요.
For $10. You know that spot?
해리는 그 섬에서 램 가족이 모두 하나씩 가지고 있던 부처상을 찾아냅니다. 그리고 2년 전 사라진 램 가족의 보물이었던
Hey, I found this. It was out on Crescent Island. Is this for your brother Bo back in Hong Kong?
CJ의 형 보의 존재도요.
He's not really back in Hong Kong, is he? He was there through it all, protecting your family, every step of the way. But he's buried out on that island, isn't he?
I'm gonna make sure we're solid. Then you can do whatever you want.
숀을 찾아간 해리는 그의 양심을 자극하고
What do you want? I was out on Crescent Island yesterday. I saw Bo Lamb's grave. Sean, you're always gonna look to them to tell you what to do. What happened to Bo?
What the hell are you doing here?
Sean, what would Percy want you to do?
I said leave, you hear me?
그는 결국 깊이 감춰둔 비밀을 토해냅니다.
We killed him.
No!
I am not lying anymore.
It was 2 years ago.
2년 전 보가 물고기를 빼돌린다는 이야기를 들은 숀.
Okay, fine. What do you want me to do?
Bo's been skimming.
Yeah, he's been taking the boat out and stealing from the traps, and your pop didn't even fucking notice.
Sounds like you should all go out.
바다 한가운데서 다그친 끝에 보가 멀둔가의 허가증을 몰래 사용했다는 자백을 받아냈지만
We know what you've been doing. You sold 200 pounds of our haul in Chester.
I didn't take anything from your traps.
No. Don't try to play us.
All right, I took your boat out with my dad a couple times.
Fished our permits.
But I never took from your traps. I should have told you about the boat. I'll pay you for the gas.
Fuck you! Do a favor hiring you. I trained you.
A favor? You barely pay a living wage.
Look at your own fucking boat.
How can we?
What?
It's not our problem.
Fuck you! We don't.
평소의 푸대접에 이어 고용주 가족의 협박에 화가 난 보가 날뛰기 시작하고
Okay, that's enough.
Dad!
You bring me out here.
Dad!
Threaten me.
그를 말리기 위해 총을 꺼내들었던 퍼시는
You don't own me. You hear me?
Get off of him!
I'm done.
실수로 방아쇠를 당기고 말았죠.
I'm gonna get the truck.
Yeah. Get his legs. Oh!
What happened?
My shoulder.
I'm so sorry.
멀둔 가족은 퍼시의 미래를 위해 어획 허가증을 대가로 거래를 제안했지만
What did you do to him?
I was trying to talk to him.
It was me. I did it.
Percy, go upstairs.
Yeah, I got the gun and I shot him.
Now!
What does she mean she shot him?
And if you call the police, she's young. Her whole life.
My son is dead!
What can we do?
佢叫我哋唔好報警，我哋隨便開個價。
你想同佢哋講條件？
其中一張釣魚牌過我哋。
And giving up the permit. Times must have gotten even harder.
생계가 어려워지자 미랑 사업을 시작했던 것.
Yes.
Sean, shut the fuck up.
This isn't just about you. Take me to the station. I'll answer anything anyone wants to know.
You can't do this!
쇼는 가족의 만류에도 딸이 바랬던 진실을 밝히는 것을 선택합니다.
Please. Think of your brother. Think of me.
It's what you wanted.
사건의 진상을 밝혀낸 해리는 로와 함께 램 가족을 찾아가는데
So sorry to learn about what happened to Bo, to your son. The state has agreed not to pursue charges of any cover-up of your son's.
Lou. Thank you.
Percy spent the rest of her life wishing she could undo what she did.
What did Percy have to do with Bo?
It wasn't an equipment accident that killed your brother.
직후 메가를 만나러 간 해리.
So you think the world's a better place now?
I'm not sure. Thought you should have that.
떠나기 전 생각에 잠긴 그녀에게 소녀의 유품을 전달합니다.
I've been coming to this church for 68 years, asking for his guidance. I've never heard a fucking word back.
퍼시의 실종 당일.
Talk to strangers about something you don't know anything about. You come to
I
us.
can't believe you would even... What's going on? What happened to your head? Why was Josh Moore dropping you off?
Percy's freaking out about Bo Lamigan.
What's gotten into you? We're supposed to be past this now.
Every day pretending that I'm innocent and I can't stand it anymore. Everywhere I go, I see him. He follows me.
퍼시만 입막음하면 모든 가족이 평화로울 것이라 생각했지만
Promise me you will not go to the police.
오히려 그 선택으로 인해 파국을 맞이한 매그는 죄책감에 휩싸이고 해리에게 알 수 없는 이끌림을 주었던 퍼시.
Do you understand it all now? Why I jumped?
Trying to put it all together.
퍼시는 죄책감을 벗어나고자 온갖 방법을 동원했지만 모두 실패했고
You wanted to come clean, but your family made you stuff it all down.
가족들은 그런 퍼시를 자신들만의 방법으로 돕고자 했으나 퍼시에겐 압박으로 다가왔지요.
You realized that you needed to look to something more honest.
그러던 어느 날 자신의 죄로 인해 가족들까지 악에 물들기 시작했다는 것을 알게 되자 그녀의 죄책감은 점점 더 짙어졌고
And who was on the bluff with me then?
You were alone. But he was here with you. It was Bo. And when you look back, you saw him.
퍼시의 죄책감은 보의 환영이 되어 항상 쫓아다녔고 모든 것에서 벗어나기 위해 어쩔 수 없는 선택을 해야만 했던 퍼시.
I know what that feels like. You try and try, but those feelings, they still crush you. You just want to leave it all behind. You gotta get some relief.
The day I met you, that's what you were thinking.
죄인의 마지막 시즌은 조금이나마 죄책감에서 해방된 해리의 모습과 새로운 삶을 준비하는 마을 사람들을 보여주며 이렇게 끝이 납니다. 넷플릭스 오리지널 드라마 죄인은 기묘한 사건을 파헤쳐나가는 형사 해리의 시점으로 전개되는 추리극입니다. 시즌4는 형사 생활을 은퇴한 해리가 퍼시라는 여성의 죽음을 목격하며 시작되는데요. 작품 초반 주민들이 그녀의 죽음의 앞에서 기묘한 침묵을 유지하는 모습은 묘한 분위기를 자아내며 단숨에 시선을 사로잡았습니다. 앞선 시즌과 마찬가지로 죄책감을 주제로 진행된 이번 시즌은 탄탄한 전개와 끊임없는 반전으로 호평을 받았는데요. 이민자 램 가족이 배척받는 모습이나 돈을 위해 바르지 못한 선택을 하는 인물들의 모습은 잔혹한 현실을 비추며 부끄러움을 독촉하는 것처럼 느껴집니다. 시즌5의 소식은 아직 전해지고 있지 않지만 스스로에게 던진 질문의 해답을 찾아내지 못한 듯한 해리의 모습은 다음 시즌을 기대하게 하는데요. 죄의 뒷모습을 적나라하게 비추는 작품 죄인 시즌4였습니다.